welcome back to the reality kingdom where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period. I am Ben Speedo from Australia. We're joined by Tezo, Dirty Drake, and Keely. How are y'all doing today, mate?
I'm doing great. It's been a great last three days, so
Ooh, I love the sir. You ate with the sir.
You know what? I am so glad that you asked me that, Lane. Or wait, what's your name? Oh,
Ben Speedo.
I keep forgetting your name. Is it Jackson? Is it Lottie? What's your name?
Wait, why your accent kind of Have you been practicing this?
Wait, is it actually that?
It was pretty good.
I'm kind of living a little
bit.
Good.
Okay, wait.
It was good. It was kind of
A
believable.
little more. Okay.
It's giving Australia.
Okay, I'll be an actor then. I'll be an Australian, or put me on Australian Survivor, and maybe I'll talk in that accent.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, JLP.
Yeah.
Actor.
You're the twist is like you're just the only non-Australian. You gotta try to hide it, and if you get caught Canadian, you get voted out.
Well,
right.
That would be a challenge.
They should do more like nation versus nation seasons. Like I would live for that.
I agree because I like the way that Australian Survivor is done. So I feel like I want to see other players play on their editing, their production, their
budget.
Yeah.
Right, their budget. Like I want to see that. Maybe not their host, but
because David was trash.
Like let's talk about it. I'm
nice.
so excited.
Let's be nice because look, it's his first time. I will say the JLP slander is not acceptable, and that's something I do not like about David because he doesn't outright slander JLP, but come on, you're saying things like, oh, but you know what, like everyone's so concerned about JLP, but he's an actor, he has other opportunities. He was upset, like let's be honest, he was literally on a podcast about it and he was upset. So let's keep JLP out of it if you're gonna.
But see, you want to be nice. You want to be nice, Theodore.
Well, okay. You know what? No, then I won't be. But no, the only reason I'm being nice is because look, Tez, I'm a Tez stan just because he's on Twitter and he said be nice, so I'm being nice.
Okay, Tez. Okay, Tez. If you say be nice, I'll consider it.
Very demure.
I will say, Dave reminds me of the first season of Australian Survivor, how JLP was the first season, where it's like you could tell he's just trying to like figure it out, and he's like, I do like how he is like a winner survivor. They're not really addressing it. Like he said like the one thing to Brooke real quick. And other than that, he's just been a host. He hasn't been like a character that they're focusing on, which I'm glad they are. And I thought they would keep bringing up, oh, it's the Golden God. It's like, oh, he's just the host.
Yeah, and he said he was gonna leave before the season. He said something about I'm gonna leave the Golden God back when I played or something like that. So I didn't expect him to actually never bring it up, other than the one comment that Brooke made, which is another Survivor player. So honestly, I think I like that because if they had said that more than once, I think I probably
would be cringe as fuck. Like I would mute. Like
I was shocked in general how little time they spent. Oh, my bad. Keely, the teacher.
Sorry. It was quick too. I do that all the time. But no, what I normally do is I repeat the sentence to them and I go, so you spent a lot of time on that? Wow. And I didn't want to do that to you.
That would have been great.
But they didn't spend a lot of time on the returning players at all. Like y'all mentioned, not a lot of time on David. Like they really said, baby, this is a season and it got shit to do with these people. We're just here to play. And I kind of fuck with that. Like I was expecting to see it and then drag them for it. But they said we'll cut the middleman, we'll cut the dragging.
They got dragging before. They've been dragged about it before in previous seasons. Like they brought back people damn near every other season at that point. So they've seen people talk about all the time. Like you guys are spending way too much time on these returnees. Like I barely know who the fuck a Paige is or who the fuck this person is. They keep showing the returnees, and this time around they were like, okay, it's an equal playing field. Let's give each returning maybe one little segment in this premiere, and then they give us like some other people. Like I actually was super surprised that we got so much content from someone like Cam, who preseason he was not really shown that much, and I was like, okay, well we're seeing a lot of him this episode, and it's like, okay, awesome, love that. Same with Asha. I was like, oh, love
Yes.
Asha. She's giving
That
us that
diva.
under the radar perspective, and I was like,
Love her.
I did not think that type of gameplay would be shown in the premiere because that's usually put on the side. They love the chaos. So yeah, I loved seeing these like new faces be shown to us so consistently. So
Yeah, Lendl surprised me a lot after us
Girl,
like
that
feeling
right.
like we
that
were like kind of
country.
like about her, like, oh, she got like nothing, like we don't even know who she is, blah blah blah. And then she literally was like the whole
Yeah.
premiere, like
Yeah,
she kind of
she's
ate.
loved that.
So
She was in like
Yeah.
all 3 episodes. She's one of the only
yes.
people that's like she was constantly there.
Consistently
Yeah.
shown. And like, we
And
didn't
we'll
get
see on the
nothing about her.
confessional chart. We're gonna see it because we have our own little confessional chart. It was beautifully made by somebody. Don't know who that is, but
Yeah, I heard
it was
Drake.
beautifully made. Right. Right, okay, but anyway, it was beautifully made by somebody, and we're gonna see on each tribe once we get to them, it's gonna be shown very, very easy colors, easy to read, and you know, I would love the feedback in the comments if anyone has a problem with the colors. Put the feedback in the comments, and I will revisit it for next week.
Tito already. He said, if you got an
Yes.
issue at me, bitch,
Yes.
the fuck? That's what he's saying.
Yes, I love feedback, so I'm open. But on a real note, I do love feedback, so please comment below on the YouTube. What do you call it? Rewind, whatever. Replay
squad.
Yeah, put it in the comments. If you have a problem with the chart, please be open with it, and I will make the changes if I think they're needed. So
no, that person will make the changes.
Yeah.
yes, that person. I will
make sure to keep notes.
Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Drake. Because, I don't know why Theodore keep talking. But who are some of y'all clients coming out of this first drop? Because when I tell you, first of all, Cameron and Asha, when they're giving black girl hair, black girl with the black girl hair. I love when the black people link up. I love when the niggas link up. Living for that. Love me some Lottie. Now, dare I say, I'm gonna say it again. My frame of reference for Survival Australia is very small. So when I see a country's woman, there's only one woman I can compare her to, and that's Kirby. I was like, is this our Kirby? Is this the Kirby? I'm looking for the Kirby. Lottie could be her. Let's just stay on watch. I also really fuck with Brooke. I didn't know, the girls had to correct me in the chat. She's Sri Lankan, like our good sister Natalie Anderson. I love a Sri Lankan diva, because I thought she was black or something. I ain't gonna lie. I saw her. I was like, that's not no white girl. But that's a diva for you. And then I also really love Mark and Harry as returning players. Simon is the only one who does not get mentioned because he's giving Kaya right now. But that's kind of all my clients. I was really vibing with a lot of this cast in general, though.
Yeah. I would say so far, I don't think there's anyone like I dislike. Like there's been like,
yeah, I agree.
I feel like even the people who aren't returnees, they're giving me something so far, and I do appreciate that. Well, I guess you have a lot of people you dislike.
It just came out. I just thought of one person. I was like, I don't need them here, but do you guys want to know who that is?
I was gonna say just before you say the person, you don't need them there. Guys, I'm so proud of Keely. I was so scared. I was so scared. I was like, what? If she flops, I'm gonna be really mad. But low key, like she's being included in a lot of things, and I feel like maybe like the live tribal wasn't amazing because why was she the one? But I'm just saying, I feel like I am not as nervous as I was. I'm glad. After the third episode, I was like, okay, I can like stand. So yes, I'm very happy with Keely, and then everybody else Lee just mentioned. Like,
I wish her name was something else. Like, why couldn't be Kelly or something? I don't know. Because
that sounds shady. That sounds shady. Like, we literally have a Keely in here.
I just don't want her talking about Keely all summer. What is this? All winter.
Wait, but Lee, your name is literally in Keely. So
like exactly hating NY.
My name is Ben Speedo.
Lee, you cannot
Okay.
escape me.
You didn't even
We are
mention Lynn.
conjoined.
when
You
said-
cannot escape me. You are within my name, so don't start. Because
You can't spell cute.
Mind you, were you not
Right.
Simon's cookie idol literally last week? Were you not Simon's cookie idol?
Tezo, get out of my business. Get out of my business.
Were you
I don't
not?
like you in my business.
Were you not a Cam's? Like, were you not all about Cam last week too? Where did Ben
I'm
see
still
those
be about Cam. I'm still be about Cam. That's
what I talk
know
about
what?
is not your business, but what you talk about, I don't want to hear.
I don't blame you, honestly.
What
But
was more y'all initial thoughts on the episode before we get into it?
no, yeah, I mean, I guess who did? So yeah, I mentioned there's someone I don't need to be there, and they're quite literally boring, and
Say
that's
their names.
Right.
Richard. What? Yes,
Ooh.
Richard.
Ooh.
Richard,
That's a good take.
because bro came onto the starting mat and was like, "I'm gonna bring professionalism to Survivor." And everyone else was looking at him like, "Oh, okay, that's interesting. You're very unique, very interesting." And he gave us literally nothing in the first 3 episodes, so that's
Girl.
awesome.
He gave us demurity, professionalism.
He
Right.
gave us slacking off in work. That's what it gave.
So when they were introducing themselves, and he does like a little like he like recites a play or like a poem or something for like no
Oh
reason
my
in the
God.
introductions, and then the next scene is like Harry being like, "I think he could be a target." It's like it's so funny. He has zero confessionals, but I feel like we know a lot about Rich for some reason. Like he's
I
always talking about him.
agree.
I remember the freaking
And I want to
mug.
know less.
Remember the reward with the mugs where at first when I heard mugs, I was like, wait, like mug, like this
Right.
mug? But like I was like, but then they actually had like mugs, and even
Yeah.
Eliza
I
was
thought they
like,
was gonna
guys,
makeover.
I have a look at my mug, and I was like, oh, does she have a mug within a mug? But anyways, we'll get to the reward there.
A
But
mug
They
within the
was
mug.
on the mug.
Richard literally had what was it, him in the freaking office, and I was like, that seems very rich coded, very I'm all about professionalism, and it gave boring. No shade. So I'm
Like,
kind of glad he's not on our screen.
out of all pictures, I said okay. Well,
Yeah.
Who
Like
submitted
no
this photo?
family. Well, did he have family? I don't even remember.
Yeah, that was like
Right.
the whole other photo. It was like him with his like wife and kids.
Okay, well at least he had
Yeah.
that. But like,
That's-
where's the
I remember that.
personality?
Doesn't ring a bell. Honestly, does not ring a bell. I couldn't tell you a thing actually. Yeah, I've really liked a few people. We can actually just go ahead and talk about it. Usually what we do is we break it down into 2 sections. We're going to talk about the tribe that lost the most first, which is the Bounty tribe, episodes 1 through 3, and then we're going to get into Barren tribe, episodes 1 through 3, just to like compartmentalize the information. That's a big word for
Right.
Elmo. But let's go ahead
No,
and
you
get
ate.
into-
You ate.
with the Bounty tribe, mama. Do y'all like me at the top? We're trying to new things.
Yes.
We're at the top
Okay.
now.
I love it at the top.
All right, so we have the Bounty tribe. Now I tried to like negotiate the pictures in a way to where it's kind of the allegiances. You have Simon, Harry, and Paula. They're kind of a thing. You have Asha, Cameron, and Lottie as a thing. Eliza and Jackson, we all know about. Lyndall and Laz. And then Daniel and Richard are just there.
Yeah,
Now,
Paula's name is invisible, just like her on the show.
I mean,
Well,
who is she
Her name
really?
is like blocked.
we gotta stop disrespecting Mother Paula. Okay, she had her one big moment, and we might never see her again. But she had one moment in the 3rd episode.
No, she was like, look, what's his name? They have to go. She heard that Jackson was talking shit, or who was it? Eliza was talking shit.
Eliza.
Yeah,
Eliza
Eliza.
had to go.
Right.
And did
She ate
Eliza
that.
go? Well, I don't know. Like, now, was it her doing necessarily? Well, I don't
Sorta,
know.
kinda.
But she was definitely a big part of it.
She
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Mhm. And then we get to the reward, and the first reward of the season, they have to earn their name, and we're talking about the Bounty tribe, so we know what tribe name they earned. Essentially, they have to do this challenge where they have to use blocks to build a pyramid, push it along a track to grab a key, and then unlock a torch light to light up a fire that will basically give you the challenge win. And if you win, you become the Bounty tribe. So you go to a camp that has a full setup shelter. I think they give them food too. Like they give
Yeah.
them everything. Damn near, it
Everything.
seems like they might as well give them a
No,
whole
that was-
mansion because they gave him
Right.
enough to survive for 45
Well,
days on this damn
they did I think they did something very similar in All Stars. I won't spoil by the way, when I make references to older seasons, I'm gonna try to keep the spoilers at a low because I know some people want to rewatch. But they did do a very similar, damn near the same concept in All Stars, where it was like,
Really?
oh, it's not about the tribes necessarily, but what camp you're going to start off in. So it was one tribe is starting off on the great camp, the beautiful camp, and that's the one that wins the reward challenge. And the losing tribe, well, they get the barren camp basically. So I don't know. I mean, I don't care about the concept that much. I think the only thing that interested me was like the concept of the idol clue that Lyndall eventually gets, which
Yes.
that is a concept that we've seen before on this show, and I think it's a very interesting one because it does make you rethink how you're gonna get this idol shit to work out. So I kind of like. I don't know about you guys though.
No,
I
I
definitely
liked it.
liked it.
Any time they have like an idol situation where like it's in the middle of a challenge, I like that. It's like you gotta
Mhm.
be on your toes, bitch. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Now, do I
Yeah.
like that she has to do all of this extra to get the idol? I'm here or there on it, only because Survivor US has fully desensitized me on the concept of finding an idol anywhere except in the tree. Like at this
Yeah.
point, put the idol back in the tree. I'm
Yeah.
sick of the bullshit. Because I used to
Blame the US.
it's the US fault, y'all. I promise y'all. I have a very skewed perspective because I remember when US first started doing shit like, oh, it's gonna be hidden at the immunity. I fucked with that. But
That's one of my favorites.
now it's like, girl, you have to cut off your left arm, give up your firstborn child just to get an idol that's probably not even gonna get played. That's the
Yeah.
gag. It's like, I don't know, but I like that this was still easy to get. Like they didn't have to like go through so many hoops to get the idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
feel like. Oh, see what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say, and even though they both like people who get the idols end up telling someone else about the idol to get help with it, they could have done this by themselves. Unlike in U.S. Survivor, it's like I feel like you have to get half the tribe if you want to get this idol because you got to walk around with a big ass like chain. There's no way you're not gonna get caught doing this, or you gotta get like in red paint. So I like that they do tell somebody, but in theory they could have done this by themselves and kept it a secret.
Yeah, I
And the
completely agree
fatigue.
with you.
Oh, sorry.
No, I completely agree with what you said, Drake, because like that's a problem I have a lot with the idols in US
Yeah.
Survivor. Because I'm just like, I feel like this is not, it's taking agency away from the players when getting an idol is to gain agency. So I feel like it's like taking away choices. Like you have to tell someone, which can like, if you tell the wrong person, that could like, so, and I also feel like, I don't remember what it's called, but there's like a psychological concept of like where when you have, it's not quite sunk cost fallacy, but it's like, you feel like you did so much work to get this idol. Now it's like I have to use it absolutely perfectly, and now I'm gonna be super conservative with it. And that's why these people are going home with idols, because they feel like they like cut off their arm or their leg and had to go find a phone and call their mama because just to get this stupid idol. And it's like now I don't want to use it because I know someone else knows I have it, and it's just like I feel like it causes too many problems. And I feel like we're seeing less interesting gameplay because of it. So I did really enjoy this like rendition of an idol.
Yeah, because look at the new era of the US. I mean, we've rarely seen the idol work, and the only times it really works is when it's in secret, when no one really knows about it. But because of how they do it in the US, like especially the first like 4 or 5 seasons, like it's so out there and obvious that like pretty much everyone knows about the idols, because at least one person has to know about it. Like, and that's where it's like, well, that defeats the whole like fun of it, and that's why we see so little like success on the US versions, like mainly the new era seasons. So yeah, I mean, I was a little bit scared with this one because I was like, ooh, if if all, in fact, if all of the tribe knows about it, because they have to literally pass it on to each other at the tribe mat, like that's a situation where literally everyone can see it probably. If you get caught by the whole tribe, then like the idol at that point is not as fun as it could be when it's secret. Like the fact that it's secret now with Lyndall, like somehow no one found out, just damn near crazy to me. I don't know how
Yeah.
that happened, because
Especially the way they were switching it. I was like, I know for a fact somebody saw that shit, but
yeah,
they didn't.
I was
Girl,
like zooming in, like
yeah,
girls must
replaying
be
it.
blind. They were not paying attention.
puzzle.
Because as
She
soon as
said,
I saw homegirl bend over, I'm like, what the hell is she doing?
She went and got her bag. They got her bags 2 separate times, and then they were like, "Should we have a group celebration with the other tribe?" It's
Like,
I said, "Oh my god, that was great though." Like, "Oh, should we congratulate the other team?" I said, "Oh my god." She's like, "Yeah, like we should." I was like, "Go, girl, you need to go now. Like, this is not. You need to stop playing
I
around."
just knew
And
it
she's
wasn't
like
gonna happen.
hesitating.
I
Oh,
just knew it
God.
wasn't gonna happen, but hey, they got it done.
They ate
But
that.
after the reward, when the bounty tribe wins, they come back to camp, and Lottie, Big Mama, immediately is like, I want to target Harry and Simon. She starts dropping seeds on how much Harry scares her. And she's like, essentially, we don't need both of them here. And I was like, okay, Lottie, you're working fast. That's why I was like,
Right.
the Kirby allegations. I don't know. That's my mama. Like,
I mean, in a way, yeah, because she saw, just like Kirby on Titans vs. Rebels, she immediately saw who the potential threats were, and she was like, they got to go immediately. Now, Kirby acted on it immediately. Lottie, she's taking her time. She's
Lottie Dottie.
keeping it a little cute for now, but I don't know. Maybe is it going to be too late when she takes a shot? I don't know. But
I fear that's the page she going down, because girl, Daniel,
Yeah.
because we already see a segment of Daniel in this episode and episode 1, and he is not remembering anyone's names at all. Doesn't know anyone's name, and it's like, sir, you a pastor? Don't you got a big congregation? Like you should know names.
I didn't even think about that, because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it is 11 strangers. This might be hard. It's a job where you should be remembering names. Like, you should be remembering.
Like, imagine your pastor didn't know your name. I would stop going to that damn church. I'm sorry. You should know my name, pastor. I come here every week.
I agree. And I feel like I feel like the conversation is too important to be forgetting names. Like, I feel like if you're gonna say something, then the man in the yellow shirt, because you can't be saying a wrong name and you're talking about targeting them. That's not. So yeah, he was messing up real bad. Like, there was ways to get around that, and
I took note of the 3 people he said he actually forgot their names. So the 3 people he forgot were Jackson, Eliza, and Richard. Richard, we understand why. He's kind of like furniture in the camp.
No shame.
He's a rock for the campfire. But then we have what do you say, Eliza? But like, how do you not remember Eliza's name? Like, she seems like such a fresh personality, like very out there. Like, I bet you when Eliza heard that, she even had like that moment with him where he told her straight to her face, like, I forgot your name. What's your name? And then she's like, oh, I'm Eliza. Like, I could feel that she was like, how the fuck did you forget my name already? Like, I would be offended. Like, how do you not know my name? And I'm like one of the unique personalities.
Like, do you not know who I am?
Yeah.
The fuck? And then we also quickly see that Simon and Harry are becoming close friends. They decide to stick together. They have this little analogy where Harry is like, when we're all sitting by a fire, and and I ask about the rice, if you say something like the rice is good, then we're good. But if you're like the rice is bad, then we're in trouble. I'm just like, this is where I kind of fuck with it and I kind of don't, because it's this like meta gaming of like, you're on a reality show, so let me give them the stunts in the show. This was this game to me. Like, this was so unnecessary. Like, rice is good, rice is bad. Fuck all the bullshit. What's the
didn't even need to use it like they never used it. So
they never used it.
It better be used
separately all the time.
Yeah, it better be used.
Because it's gonna get used, and Simon not gonna know what the fuck he's talking about.
You want more rice? Is that what you want, Harry? You want more rice? Like, no.
I'm like, no, the rice is good. It's really good. And he's like, are you sure? No, it's great. And then Harry go home that night.
Okay, but they confuse me because they're literally telling each other like, oh, we don't want to talk to each other. We need to talk in code. You're literally standing together right now as you say this, and you have other people in the background. The camera literally showed other people in the background. They're damn near facing you two. Like, they can see you two talking. And also, like, common sense, like, of course the 2 returnees are gonna talk to each other. So how are you gonna downplay that? Mind you, like, in the next like 2-3 episodes, they're basically not hiding the fact that they're together. So none of this even matters. Like, none of it
this was not the last time.
Yeah, I would love this idea if it was like 2 newbies doing this, because it's like, oh, people might not see this. You're the only 2 returnees.
Right.
No shit. Everyone knows you're working together. Like, there's no way around.
Everyone knows. We all know, baby. Like, come on now. And then this is when we see Harry, Dirty Harry, Big Daddy Dirty Harry. No shade. I've never seen Harry play the game of Survivor Australia, or Survivor. So I didn't know how he got down. I know he talked a big game, so I assume he'd be playing a big game. But he goes around very quickly to Jackson, Paula, Lyndall, and he's talking to them separately about, creating some form of an alliance. And I think with Survivor Australia, from what I've gleaned, at least watching this season and Titan versus Rebels, is that it's almost faster than even Survivor US. It seems like as far as like the alliances, the alliance names, how quickly the game gets started. It feels like it's like immediately, you know what I mean? And like Survivor US definitely has picked up the pace, as compared to like Borneo and Australian Outback. But it's like feels like there's like a even bigger shift here. I wonder if Parvati spoke on that a little bit, because something about Australia just feels like, bitch, when you go out there, you have to start playing immediately.
Right, like there's no playing around. Like they be taking it seriously. They clocked in. So I kind of like that energy, because it's like I like gameplay like right away, even if it's messy. Like I just like gameplay. Like I don't like even if it's like strategically messy, like I don't mind it. Like I mean, we'll bring up certain people later on the other tribe.
It could also be like a culture thing, because remember, like there's so many seasons where they talk about mateship and like, oh, like we're all buddy and blah 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 blah. So that could also play a part in it, because like, yeah, I mean, I guess in Australia, I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but I'm just basing it off of the past seasons. Like they talk about mateship a lot, and I feel like, yeah, I could see how like these people immediately find the people that they gravitate towards, and they want to immediately start something with them, because like they want to talk to these people, they want to socialize. So that's kind of what I'm getting at with what you're saying, Lee, about how they're immediately getting into the game.
Right.
I don't know like how it really went for the US. I can't really remember how quickly they got into alliances, but I think it may be like a culture thing, like just Australian culture is all about mateship. I don't know.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then this is when we see Lyndall. The parchment that she found is actually a clue to the hidden immunity idol. It is buried under their tribe flag, where everyone can basically see. And she wants help looking for the idol, so she goes and she enlists her big bestie Laz. I love Lyndall and Laz together; such a cute little duo. I feel like we didn't get to see more of them actively working together as like a unit, forging through the game, but I saw a lot of moments of them just being around each other. So I do think this is like a really strong relationship. And essentially, she tells Laz, like, look, girl, I got the idol. I'm trying to get help finding it. And Laz, when I tell you, Laz played that shit off so smooth. She was like, where is it?
Let's go. Let's go
right now.
Let's get up. Let's go. And it's like no hesitation. Laz is not playing with the bitches, okay?
Wait a minute. Lyndall, where was this energy when Eliza woke you up in the middle of the night?
Okay, Eliza woke up at the middle of the night, baby. Like, you can't be
okay, baby. Yeah, maybe it's a different situation.
Did she wake her up? She already awake?
It looked like she woke up.
If she woke her up, that is crazy. I know she kept saying that, but from like the scene, I thought she was already awake, and Eliza just noticed.
It gives. If she was up, she was barely up. It's like I'm not up enough to be talking to me. I love how this skipping ahead, but it's like Lyndall really said, "Bitch, did you really just wake me up? You're going home." Like she's mad as hell, and it's like honestly so real. Like the amount of times I've been woken up by somebody, and I'm like, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face."
Mind you, Eliza's so freaking intense about it. Like she looked like she just witnessed a murder. So I kind of get it. I kind of
talking about some we on the bottom. No, bitch, you're on the bottom.
Well, sounds like they were on the bottom.
No, you know how they say like you're not you when you're hungry, like you're not you when you're tired as well. And I am a different person, and I'm not going to be nice. Maybe when I'm awake, I'm nice, but not when you just woke me out of my sleep. Mama. And that will change my whole mind about you. Like I will think about that days later. Like you just woke me up. Like yeah. I'm not feeling great about you right now. So
also, Keely, let's take that bitch up out of here too. Eliza gotta go. Why are you waking me up, Mama? Don't have time.
Right.
But they end up finding the idol, and the Twisto's twist is that it only holds power for the Barren tribe. So basically, they have to do a switcheroo to be able to get the idol that works for them. and we'll see how that goes about later. And essentially, this is also when the first name gets thrown out, which is Rich's name. Harry speaks with Jackson and Lyndall about how Rich probably should go because he doesn't have good connections. And we see that they go to the immunity and they end up losing said immunity. And this is also where Lyndall tells Brooke about the idol. So I know Theodore mentioned that he has some tea on this. What's the tea on the Lyndall and Brooke of it all?
So, okay, so this is interesting. I didn't actually clock this. I have to give full credit to Shannon from RHAP because I watched a little bit of her coverage there, and she actually mentioned, and this was very interesting, and I assume this played a part in why Lyndall chose Brooke, but basically it could be a possibility that Brooke and Lyndall at least recognized each other when they got onto the starting mats because on Instagram, so Lyndall is dating a bachelor. I don't know if it was a bachelor contestant, but his name is Matt Agnew, and he's friends with someone from a past Australian season. His name is Khan, from Blood versus Water. So Khan and Brooke know each other, and Brooke actually liked an Instagram photo that Matt posted with Lyndall. So she liked it and commented underneath as well. I don't know what the comment was, but still, like, she interacted there, and maybe Lyndall saw that. Maybe Brooke recognized Lyndall's face when they got onto the mats. So, I mean, it's very convenient that Lyndall chose Brooke of all people. I thought maybe it was just, maybe she knew her from the past seasons.
Right.
And, of course you would want to work with Brooke, but I mean, that could also play a part in it. We don't know. It's just a rumor.
That could be tea. That could be tea. It's honestly two Cuntresses. I love to see Cuntresses stick together. Wouldn't mind them working together. No shade. The way Lyndall handled the switch, she gives me a little scared energy. I don't know if Brooke want to work with that because I feel like Brooke was getting annoyed low key. She was like, "Girl, if you don't come on."
Yeah.
When Brooke would look over at her, and then Lyndall's like, and then puts the idol away, and then Brooke is like,
"Girl, if you don't shove that idol up your nookie and bring it over there," like that's what I would have did. I was thinking in my mind, put that idol up in your underwear and walk up over there, girl. Something.
No, she was stressed. I was like, girl, you hesitated too much. At this point now, it's obvious because if I see someone going like this over and over again, I'm gonna be like,
what you looking over there so much for?
Also, mama. On Harry's original season, they had this twist where they had to swap idols with the other tribe. So if Harry would have noticed it, he probably been like, "Yo, I've seen this before." Like they did this.
I thought Harry clocked. I thought Harry was the one who clocked him. I said, "Girl, run!" But he didn't. But yeah, we see in this first episode that the Bounty tribe loses immunity. We get back to the tribe, and essentially the people are still discussing Rich being one to go. Lyndall, she tells Cameron this information, and Cameron is like, "I don't fuck with that." And this is where the pussy really starts getting wet up because Cameron is a fine young man. He is, and I didn't expect him to be so involved in the game of it all. Not only that, him and Asha to kind of have this little duo, the Black Queen, the Black Kid.
Like, what makes it so much more iconic? It's the fact that we already start off with so little diversity on Australian Survivor cast. So the concept of them, first of all, linking together, but also both of them receiving pretty consistent content. I know Asha has, if you look at the confessional chart, she has 101, but we still got to see her perspective. But you would think you'd only show one person to do it, just like Lyndall and Laws. You only really get to see Lyndall's perspective. We don't see Laws. Same thing with Harry and Paula. We only see Harry's perspective, but we actually see Cameron and Asha's perspectives here and there. So that's what I really love about that. Who would have thought on Australian Survivor? US could never.
I mean, they tried with the camp out, and they camped out. They sure did. It was sad, but I just love seeing them together. Asha mentioned, representing for the Black girls, and I just almost bust out in tears because really, it's just like a lot of times, other than Canadian television, it doesn't seem like the Black people in media seem to either recognize their race in this way. to where
Mhm.
how to like discuss how much it means to other Black people watching them.
Yes.
Because I don't know Asha's background, but her calling herself a Black person, like it to me made me want to even root harder for her and want her to succeed even more, because it's like you're one of the only girls on here representing for Black girls everywhere. You know what I mean? And that is a lot to put on your shoulders. So it's like, regardless of how well she does, girl, I'm gonna be standing behind her because you're putting on for my people. Like, that is how you do it. So I love seeing people from other countries speak on it, because I feel like you don't see it that often in international TV, really.
You don't, and I feel like I watch a lot of international TV, and sometimes that disappoints me. But then it's like I can't be too mad sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, well, a lot of the time it's the culture over there or wherever they are and like whatever area they are in. So it was a very pleasant surprise that she like, even though it's a lot of weight that she shouldn't have to put on her shoulders, that she was like willing to take that by saying like, I am a Black person and I'm here for like, I really enjoyed that. I really loved it. And Asha and Cameron, like they were already like two people that I really wanted to do well to begin with. So I was just like, yes, like yeah, I was very happy.
And they start talking about how Jackson needs to go. Cameron is like, basically, I'm a big boy, and yes, you are. And
You have a
he's like,
size body.
and then he said, I want to take out the other big boys. And it's like, I love a man that's gonna work with women and take out men. Like, yes, give it to me, give it to me.
Be an icon.
My veins. I love that. I love that. But and we even see from his confessional chart, I mean, this was the only episode that really did something for Cameron, because how you go from 4 confessionals, which is the second most, to 0 and 0.
Yeah.
Like, and he seems to have like a pillar of strategy, at least through Lottie in some way, on this tribe. So I just found it interesting that we didn't get shit else from him after this episode.
Maybe it could be because it will come back in the future. Because I was thinking about this after episode 1, like why was it so out there? Like why do we see so much Cameron pushing Jackson if Jackson's name isn't even on the parchment by the end of the episode? And I
Right.
almost wonder, because of what we've seen with Jackson episode 3, how he got blindsided, maybe somebody is going to use Cameron as like a target to put in front of Jackson. Like, oh, Jackson, you should target Cameron because he actually pushed for you on day 1. So that could actually resurface eventually, which I hope Cameron doesn't go home, because I actually don't care that much about Jackson. I don't need Jackson to have a redemption story after
No.
losing Eliza, but I kind of need Cameron to control it, because he did do a lot this episode. I'm a little bit worried for the future.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
1,000%. And we get to Lottie. She says she does not like that Daniel wants to keep the returnees, because Daniel is walking around telling people, I don't want Simon or Harry to go home. I feel like they're both beneficial. And this is when he confuses Jackson with, I believe, Richard, right?
Yeah.
It's like, sir, what are you doing?
And how those two?
Right in front of Jackson's
Yeah.
face, actually.
Yeah.
And Jackson is like, oh, me?
He didn't even know Jackson was.
No, like literally, like that was I was like, oh my god. And mind you, Jackson has like a big personality, like platinum blonde hair, and Rich is there. How
Yeah.
are we like I was like, yeah, you now I know you can't get nobody because if you mix up them two,
Yeah. Like, I feel like Jackson stands out a lot. Like, I don't know.
A
I feel
lot.
like if I was out here,
Yeah.
I would remember Jackson.
he's
Same
like
thing
a
with
mullet,
Eliza.
like right.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Shout out to Daniel for
And
being a mess.
This is
Honestly.
the interesting part, though, because while I understand Lottie's point, yes, Daniel is a very unreliable ally. Like he might accidentally say, we're voting Lottie, or I mean, we're voting this person. Like he might eventually do that on accident. That would be shit. But Daniel did actually consider Lottie as his number 1 ally. Like we don't see this in the episode, but Harry and Paula actually linked up this episode technically. It's because they were from like the same area. It was like WA. I don't know if any Australians know what WA stands for, but it's one of the areas in Australia. So Daniel is also from WA, so they had their own little trio, like, oh, we're the 3 WA people. But then Daniel relayed that info to Lottie. And then that's where Lottie was probably like, ooh, but I don't want this concept of Daniel working with Harry. I just don't know why she tunneled so much on him first. Like, you should have maybe looked at getting rid of like someone like Richard. Like, you don't need Richard. I don't know. I think it's a very big risk to take out a possible number.
To me, and I love Lottie, I really do. To me, it feels like a power thing. It feels like, because we see her later on talk about this, I don't like that these people are running the tribe, so I want to make this decision. It's like, I think she just wants to have the final decision, and she saw Daniel doing too much. She was annoyed. She felt like he's too excited and he needs to simmer down, her words. I feel like she saw this as a situation she could take control of, so she just took control of it to say that she did it. And I don't know if this is because he is an easy out that she hopped on it so easily. You know, I feel like, you know, she ended up getting a unanimous vote to get this man out of here, which is very impressive, I would say. However, it's Daniel. Like, I don't know how impressive it is that you got out Daniel with the power that you had, especially because we saw the next 2 episodes that power doesn't really stick from what it seems like. So it's like you use your influence on this first round to take out Daniel.
Yeah. I will say in a game as long as Australian Survivor, you have social capital, and using it this early, like for the move to get out Daniel, it's now you stand out. Like Harry says it later in the next episode. It's like, oh, I recognize Lottie has potential, has power. And now, even if this, like, it seems like they're building up to a war between Lottie versus Harry, even if she wins that war, she's going to stand out even more to someone else. And I think she's going to be very entertaining. I don't know if I see her winning, or I could be wrong, but it's just like, I think she's standing out too soon.
Way too soon.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we see that Cameron still wants Jackson to go. It really doesn't matter because we get to the tribal and Daniel still goes. It's a unanimous vote, damn near. This tribal, I didn't have any detailed notes on it. Were there any thoughts about this tribal at all?
I did have one moment I liked. Well, there's 2. One when Daniel's leaving and Simon asks for his jacket. That's hilarious.
That is crazy.
Oh
he gave the Angelina of it all. And he said, you know what? Screw it.
You know what Daniel did say? He's a pastor. He said it in his exit interview. Like, he's a pastor, so he almost felt like he needed to give the jacket, or else he would like break who he is as a person. But that's his.
I don't give a damn about them having no jackets. They playing your
like what? I would not be giving that jacket.
I would not.
I also love when Australians get live in these tribals. Like, they will point bullshit out immediately, because Jackson immediately pointed out, well, Daniel did say my name in front of me. Like, let's address that for a second. I love how they're so open about it. On the US, they keep it way too cute. Maybe it's Jeff just not asking the right questions, but I almost feel like in the US they just like dance around who they're targeting and all that. It doesn't even have to be who you're targeting. Just point out the bullshit, and Jackson did that. So good on you, Jackson.
Good on you, Jackson. Which Jackson, this is not the conversation we need to have. Jackson is almost cute. I don't know. Something about a mullet on a white man. I don't know, Drake. Get you a mullet.
Same as after my haircut is crazy.
Right, like.
But I don't know. A mullet kind of cute on a little white man. I don't know.
He's not gagging me at all.
I mean, the preseason, I was like, okay, he seems pretty cute. But then I saw him in action. Maybe it's just like the personality. It's just, I don't know. I'm not really a Jackson fan that much. I don't find him cute
golden
anymore.
retriever boyfriend. I kind of need that. I need a little.
Now, did Eliza see him as a boyfriend on the island, or was that just a friendship?
I heard the poem.
Girl.
That was a Quinn poem. If I ever heard one, that was a Quinn poem.
I got uncomfortable. She was like, and you know, what's wrong with having an older friend? I said, ooh.
She said, even though you're like 10 years younger than me. I said, no, this is getting a lot.
And
then them editing it that way. When he said my girlfriend would love her, and her smile dropped.
So shady.
No.
She said she wanted some of that. Look, I don't.
Reheating Vince's nachos. Kelsey would love you, Morgan. Wait, let me keep it cute. I know there's a lot of Morgan fans.
Is Eliza Vince?
But
No,
at least
actually,
Eliza was honest
Jackson would
about
be
it.
Vince because he's the one with
Has
the
the
person at home.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, who was Vince?
Yeah, but
Jackson.
Vince, I understand the comparison because Vince was very open about this crush that he was having. I love you so much. You need to be in my life forever. Yeah. So honestly, I still see the comparison between the type of love confession we got here.
I mean, something about these shows, child. You spend a little time with somebody in a deserted area, love just sparks, I guess.
Right. I just can't believe on Survivor. Like I'm stinky. Like I didn't brush my teeth. Like I feel like I couldn't even all I would be thinking about is that, let alone somebody else's.
That's why I think like the pheromones kick in because like as someone who's had a few male suitors, you know, the straight male no shade to Drake. The straight male sometimes the hygiene don't need to be where it need to be. Hopefully Drake isn't one of those straight males, but
he said, I hope not.
I hope so. I know I'm dirty Drake, but I hope I got good hygiene.
Period. Hygienic Drake. Because some of the straight men, their hygiene could be better. And it's some situations where it's like, you don't smell like soap right now, but I'm still attracted to it. Like, you ever been with a man right out of the gym?
Okay.
Like right from the gym.
See, no, that's too much. I feel like the in-between is right after the gym is way too much. Get away from me.
And
like,
see, something about right after the gym is just like
sometimes it just happens.
You know, a lot of people would agree with you.
So, hey, I'm not one of those. Could be alone on this, and I'm okay with it.
You're not alone.
I'm okay.
I don't see
that's
it,
when the pheromones start kicking in, and you just like a man, Yeah, and that's how I feel about Cameron.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait, are you saying Cameron doesn't? Well, he can't shower on the island, but
I'm saying I would love to be in a room with Cameron right after an MMA fight. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. You mean the MMA fights that he lost?
Well, he needs like some things.
I don't know. That bad.
I mean, he mentioned it in the episode. That's why he's here. He's here for redemption.
You know what? Just because my man be losing, don't mean we can shade him. Okay, like he gonna win this season. How about it? We get into episode 2 for the Bounty Tribe, and this is why I love this format because baby, they won immunity, so not much happened at all. What we see, literally, what we see is that Simon and Harry believe they're in a good spot. Harry tells Jackson that Lottie is in charge of a lot, and he's throwing out her name. And Lottie has a confessional, and she's talking about how Harry isn't hiding, and she can see that nigga. And she will be going after him, period. Maybe not now, but at some point, she's doing it. And we get to the reward. Bounty loses the reward. Wait, who win? Yeah, Bounty loses the reward. Flops. But then we get to the immunity, and they end up winning the immunity. So no one goes home from the Bounty Trial on episode 2. Did y'all have any thoughts about them on episode 2?
No, it's just like in Australian Survivor, if you lose reward but win immunity, you will not be in the episode. Like your tribe will not be shown.
Literally.
Ever. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
like
that's actually a trend, believe it or not. So it's not even like why are only 9 people getting confessionals in episode 2? This happens all the time. Like damn near back in season 4 as well. Like I look back, only 9 to 10 people get confessionals, which it's unfortunate that there's so many people with 0, but I mean, hey, they want us to follow with the storyline. I get it. We have 24 people. I will say, I don't know if you guys are clocking it as well, but low key, I think Harry might get the upper hand over Lottie in the future because notice how he's talking to people like Paula. He already pulled her in. He's good with Simon. He's been pulling on Lyndall as well. Probably also Laws because Laws is associated to Lyndall. And then now Jackson. And all these people are still here. Who's Lottie gonna work with? She only has Asha and Cameron.
That trio has to figure it out for us because that's my favorite trio.
You need to get Richard on board, girl, because
I feel like, and like we were talking about like in episode 1, they were talking about Richard, but I'm like, in most situations, I didn't hate the move then, but in most situations, the further you get into the game, which this is not very far, but someone who has zero social like ties, I don't think it's that bad of a person to really just keep in the game, but not if they're not going to be on your side. So I feel like Asha, Cameron, and Lottie really do need to do their work on Richard, because like, yeah, he's like kind of like there, but if he could be there for you and have an extra number for you, I don't think that's a bad thing, especially in a war against Harry. So I think that like Richard's gonna be like a key, even though right now he's like not even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Richard is with them and we're just not seeing it, because Cameron tried to save
Yeah.
him to get he tried to get Jackson out over him, and then Lottie does get Daniel out over him. So if you're gonna do all this work to save Richard, he better be with you at some level.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
Like, you never just let an outlier stay an outlier.
Definitely
like,
not.
That's always something that I've observed watching reality TV. I feel like if there is that person on the tribe or in the house that no one is speaking to, no one wants to have a relationship with, everyone dislikes, lock that person the fuck in and use the hell out of them as a number, as something, until they get sent home. The thing is, though, what I feel like I've always observed is that that person almost never gets sent home. They somehow stay, and there's a pivotal vote for the winner, a round where it's like a really important person needs to go home. Like, this could be the most pivotal person in the game. So you always, I think, keep them with you, because you never know how long they're going to stay, just for being irrelevant.
Yeah, I do think,
and also, say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, I do think what separates like good players from great players is like realizing who is alone and who you can't pick up, and having the ability to get them.
Yep.
I completely agree. And also, you don't know what that person can do. Like, I always say, like, I mean, it completely different game, but if we think about Dan, that was his, like, that's how he started playing. Like, the fact that nobody wanted him around because his number one ally was a terrible ally, Brian. It's like, you don't know what they can do. So just because they're on the outs right now doesn't mean, like, Taylor, just because she's on the outs right now doesn't mean that, like, like she can't do anything, or that person can't do anything. So I do definitely think that like Richard is someone that they need to definitely be looking at. Like, let's get let's get him, because if he's just there, there's no, like, it's just someone has to pick him up at this point. He's not doing anything for himself. So
shout out to Ferris in the chat, my king, my guy, my golden god, actually.
right.
Shout out to you, King.
I love you, Ferris. Oh my
King
god.
Theodore, keep it cute, Theodore.
Wait, but no, like, I love you as a player. Like, you can have Lee, but no, but you're also very. I'll keep it cute. Because I know Lee gets very. No, it's okay. No, but
we love you, Ferris.
That's actually that's actually great that you popped up on the chat.
No,
a real one. And then we can get into episode 3, and this is what we were talking about. Eliza and Jackson relationship starts coming out. She's like, isn't it nice to have an older friendship? And Jackson is like, yeah, my girlfriend would love you.
That is actually crazy. Like, what?
No, that was your freak nasty. Like, that was a Quinn poem if I ever heard one. That was absolutely outrageous. I was like, this is great. Mind you, I liked Quinn's a lot more, but this one wasn't very original. I was like, oh no.
She didn't even hit the "You look good in yellow." Like, that's the best part. Right? I get one of those. She didn't even hit that.
Like that. No, that was very scary. I was like, Eliza, baby, please. I did not think that this is what we were gonna get, what kind of content we were gonna get from her. I was shocked. I was like, Jackson. Like,
I thought that she would be so much more than what we got from her. Honestly, like this being her way out was insane.
I know, and I liked her. I was so sad. I was like, wait, this is crazy. Like, this edit is crazy. I don't think she's gonna do well this episode. And then
I kind of loved her this episode though. Like, it doesn't go good for her, but like every time she was on my screen, I was like, thank you. This is awesome. This is what I need.
She's hilarious. Yeah. Like, I can't.
She's also. She didn't even. I when I watched the episode, like, she didn't come off as like a Survivor fan, because I kind of got like, okay, she seems like a casual maybe, but it was actually revealed that she is a Survivor fan after all. So I almost wonder if like this was maybe her strategy to like. I mean, I think it's for sure like part of her personality that she's very out there and bubbly, and I would 100% bond with her. I love types of people like her. But unfortunately, there were just some people on her tribe that didn't really F with that. Like they didn't really like her sort of, active spirit maybe. And I guess it also translate into the game because I mean Eliza did kind of seem a little wishy-washy. Maybe she's just not really as consistent game-wise, and then like, we're a week in and you're suddenly talking game with me, like of course in that case they would have a hard time trusting you. So I don't know
Yeah.
if that's really what it is.
And I also think that like it was a good way to weaken Jackson. And I think it was kind of obvious. Like it seemed like they hung out a lot. So I think it was kind
Yeah.
of obvious that they were people that would work together. And I think that why not get rid of Eliza? Like you don't really know where her head is at. Like as you said, like a weekend we're now talking game. Like I feel like it wasn't a bad choice for a lot of people in this tribe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I think some people, we'll get to that. I think
Yeah.
some people probably needed to keep her just for control
Yes.
reasons, but
Yeah.
we'll get
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is kind of what we see a more breakdown of the relationships. Harry, he secretly wants to eat a papaya with Jackson and Paula in the dead of the night,
I kind of
which
like
I
this.
find really interesting. Like Harry is the type of player from what I'm seeing that everything is intentional for him. Like if he wakes up and says
Yeah.
good morning to you, he has intentions with that good morning, bitch. Like it's not just good morning. Like, and I like players like that. It really shows how invested they are in the game. Like something as simple as eating a papaya is him building an entire alliance, And
Yeah.
in a way, he has Simon, he has Paula, and he has Jackson to an extent. I don't know how much he's gonna have Jackson after this
I
move,
know.
but
Ugh.
Yeah.
going into it, he had
True.
Jackson. I don't know why he didn't just want to add Eliza to the alliance, include her. Like
I
it wouldn't have
completely
been that
agree.
hard, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
This.
but that's kind of his group. And then we also see that Lottie has Asha and Cameron. So that pretty much leaves out Lyndall, Laz, and Richard as people who are like a
Mhm.
part of something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I think is interesting that Loki threw Lyndall under the bus. I don't know if he was just doing that to cover up their little duo that they started in episode 1, because I do remember, I mean, we literally noted it down, like Lyndall and Harry did talk pretty quickly, and they were like, "Oh, let's make like a little, undercover alliance together, or let's talk strategy together, whatever it was." So again, like the fact that they showed us that in that episode is almost making me think that Harry is better set up than Lottie going forward. I think Lyndall and Laws will probably side with them because,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Lottie just comes off as a very dominant person, and I mean a lot of the time people are very threatened by that. I know in Australia it's
Mhm.
probably different because they love keeping their dominant players in. I mean, if you're the main character, you're going to stay there for quite a bit of time, unless you're
Mhm.
flopping game wise, that is, which happens a lot. But no, I think it's a little bit interesting that Harry threw Lyndall under the bus a little there, saying like, oh yeah, she's kind of one of the 3 people on the outs at the moment.
Right.
So I don't really know what it's giving there.
Yeah, and Harry is really starting to push Lottie right here too as well. Like he wants to go after Lottie. Like that is a for sure thing. He's just trying to pinpoint when can he make it happen. Like I think him
Mhm.
and Lottie kind of have a cold war brewing at this moment, and we're seeing who's gonna make the first strike. But I'm agreeing with you, Theodore. I feel like Harry gonna lock her up. It's gonna be too easy for him. I feel like she's
Yeah.
gonna need a tribe swap at this point.
Yeah,
Because I
she
don't
would
think
do
she has
better in
time.
this tribe swap.
I
That's like
agree.
Kirby and Ferris, because remember
That's
Kirby
what
was
I'm
on the outs.
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying.
And then they get to the swap, and then we have who is it? Harry and Lottie on the same tribe, and they're fighting those Barren people.
Cunty.
Like, ooh, I
It
just
could
need
be
like,
Yeah.
ooh,
I want
and
every
then
season
like,
to have a Ferris and Kirby.
We'll never
no
get another
right, no
Harrison
right,
Kirby. I
no
will
right.
say, thinking about it, the way this like Cold War might come down to, it might really just come down to is Jackson pissed at Harry for them blowing out Eliza? Like,
Yeah.
does Harry do
Mhm.
good with this relationship? Because
Yes,
I think he needs Jackson. Just like looking at the
he
numbers,
does.
because if Lottie pulls in Cameron, if Lyndall and Laws decide that they'd rather be with Lottie and all them, you need Jackson. Like you need a Jackson and Eliza. Let's be real, but you need Jackson, and you might have
Mm.
mishandled that. All it takes is like one bad mishandling of like one person to lose a game. So.
Yeah.
Yes, I completely agree. I was like cringing when he was like so like he just looks devastated at Tribal, and I was like, this is not good. I don't know what kind of damage control he's gonna do,
He
but
was
this is
crying.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not good. I was like, I don't know what he's gonna do, but he needs to like work hard.
I think did Harry not pick up the signs that this might have been a bad idea when every time he mentioned the 8, Jackson was like, "It's a 9 with Eliza." Like I feel like you gotta realize they might be working together.
Like
Right.
they acknowledged it being an issue too. Like, oh, Jackson's gonna be pissed. They just didn't give a damn, basically.
They didn't care. I thought like when I heard, oh, Jackson's gonna be pissed, I was thinking, okay, so we're gonna go to him and like work him into playing to make him feel like this is good
Like-
for him, right? Or make him feel like he came to this conclusion himself, and nothing. I was like, oh god.
I think
Then you have
there's
the
a
other
way-
argument. Laws and Lyndall might just work with Harry now. So
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Harry voted laws. I wonder if that has anything.
ooh, that too.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think he did that to try to keep Jackson's loyalty, but I think
Mhm.
people know
Hey.
that Harry was in this plan, so they're gonna be like, I love Kirby, but Kirby did this to Ferris at times for his rebels. Everyone was like, no, you were on the plan to blindside these people.
So you can't say
Like now they're now everyone's mad at you because it's like you try to play everybody. So unless he
Right.
told people he's doing this, it's not gonna work out, I think.
Yeah, it depends. We'll see. I know he also did a lot by taking credit for this basically at the immunity, where
Oh.
everyone is like, "Oh, I don't. There's no leader. There's no leader." And here he go. Yeah, I'm driving the bus. Yep.
I said, oh my god, he
I
can't
said,
be serious right now.
Harry, like kind of cunty,
He's bored.
kind of cunty, bitch. But you can't be doing shit like this because Jackson stood up and looked at Harry. He was looking at Harry for the most part. So I'm like, does he now think that Harry did all of this because he's the only one that admitted that he's driving the boat? Okay,
Well,
Megan
if he
Thee
right, and I feel like if he didn't like look at Harry for this, I feel like at that point I'm like, whatever, Jackson, because like, come on, like he literally said it at Tribal of all places. This is the one place where everybody like, no, it's like Matt chats and Tribal, like that. Those are the two places you don't say stuff like that, and he absolutely did. So at this point, Jackson, if you keep working with Harry, then I'm like, whatever.
I think by episode 4 we'll know if Jackson's a flop or not. Because in
Yes.
paper, I have this theory where obviously it's not good to lose an ally early, but sometimes when you do lose an ally early and
Right.
become a valuable number to be picked up, you can be in a really good position. So sometimes it's like kind of better to lose someone, get blindsided early, and now everyone sees you as something valuable. And he's in that
That's
position right
true.
now on paper.
That's true. He could go anywhere. So we'll see how he plays it. And then we do get to the reward for bounty, and essentially Lyndall and Brooke, this is where they switch their idols, and bounty end up winning reward. And
I was
this is when
so
we get,
like I was freaking out during this because
no,
like
I was too.
what the fuck was going on? Like it was just so messy. And even I love how Brooke even admitted it in the freaking confessional. She was like, "This will go down as one of the messiest, worst ways of transferring an idol from tribe to tribe." Because like
it was so messy.
they were looking at each other. They were like, "Are we doing it? We're doing it." And they're like showing like where they hid it. And then it's like Brooke is like looking down at her bag. She's like, okay, the bush, the bush. She goes to the bush. She like crouches down by the bush as if she's like using the bathroom or something. Like, how is no one gonna notice this? And then she eventually is like, Mark, cover me, cover me. And it's like, how is Mark gonna cover you? Like, you're like Mark is like one person there. Someone can literally just look behind them and see you crouching by a bush. And then like she leaves the idol there, but Lyndall doesn't go get it, and it's like, well, shit,
Right.
Brooke, now you have to get the idol back, or else it's gonna stay there for the entire like time. Yeah,
Literally
like it's gonna become
season.
the bush idol. So it was
messy. It was too messy.
Stressful.
But they got her done. They got her done.
Very.
And back at the tribe, we see Harry is talking with Jackson and Camp about forming this alliance of 8 people. He lists Rich, Lyndall, and Eliza as stragglers. And Jackson, of course, doesn't like this at all. Jackson is like, I want the 9 to be with Eliza. Let's make it a 9. He feels like it's ridiculous that Eliza is not in it, which I did not expect him to stand behind her so strongly, but I love when a man stick by a woman. I really love
Eliza
that.
Loki 8. Eliza
Like,
Loki 8.
she
Like,
did.
she got
This
a man to
was
do all this work for her. Like he was in the
literally
main majority alliance too, and he came back with all the information. Now she could have handled the information a little better, I think, and how she worked with it.
To be fair, I think she did good with the information. It was Lyndall that was pissed off randomly.
They
She
just,
could've said it.
but they still continue to go after laws after that. And it's like, if you lose laws, then where's, like, I don't know. I just feel like she didn't. I get it. You want to lay low as well. You don't want to be out there because if you go out there all of a sudden, then people are gonna look at you and target you. But it's just the fact that like she didn't know she was going home, and that's kind of bad. I don't know. I don't know how to assess it. It's kind of a strange position that she was in.
Yeah. And we do see that Jackson tells Eliza about the big alliance, and Eliza then goes to Lyndall in the middle of the night and is telling Lyndall that, hey, we're at the bottom of this group, and I feel like we need to do something. Lyndall doesn't give a damn at all. She's like, why did this woman wake me up? I don't care. You're at the bottom, babe, not me. It's giving very much, if y'all watch BB 21, Kat Dunn. People kept trying to tell Kat Dunn that she's in the minority, and she would just be like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not in the minority. Like, I'm not. I'm one of the cool kids." Like, she wanted to be one of the cool kids so bad, and it's like, you're not one of the cool kids, mama.
No,
you're not. And Lyndall, I know you're beautiful. I know you're a countess, and it's normal for you to be part of the majority, but you're not part of the majority, mama. You're not.
Well, and she could be because
she could be now.
She's with Harry. I mean, I think from her perspective, she probably thought this looks insane because I am working with Harry since day one. So I don't know. Maybe that's what she was thinking.
But it's dirty Harry. Like, girl.
Like, yeah. Of all people, I feel like,
this makes me so nervous for her as like her strategic mind going forward. Because like I feel like even if you don't believe this information, she should have taken it in and started observing this information to see like, okay, am I at the bottom? But she was immediately like, she woke me the fuck up. Why I don't fuck with you? Like, you have to go home.
you know what time it is, girl?
It's like because she has an idol. If knowing you're at the bottom and you have an idol, that's so useful information to know. And if she doesn't realize that, it does come down to Harry because we haven't seen his perspective if he really is just throwing Lyndall away. But if he really wants Lyndall out, she can get blindsided with this idol for all we know. Like, you got to start locking in a little bit other than that terrible swap.
Yeah. And then we get to immunity. Bounty loses immunity again. And
this was so funny. Because why did Simon bring his mug with him just to show it off to the other tribe? And they all started crying, and I started feeling kind of bad for them. But like Simon, damn Simon, I didn't know he could get that shady.
It was so messy just for them to still lose.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Like, damn.
I think only Simon can do that. I feel like if anyone else on the season did that, more people would be pissed. But because it's Simon, they're like,
oh. I agree. He's like, oh, whatever. Yeah. He a clown anyways, so.
And then this one we get back to the tribe, and essentially Harry is like, the alliance never got formed because there are so many complex relationships, essentially hinting at Jackson and Eliza. So he's asking, well, who can we vote out that'll keep the peace? And Simon throws out laws. So essentially the plan right now is to do laws. Harry tells this to Jackson and Cameron. Jackson, of course, tells this to Eliza. They're like, okay, great plan. While all of this is happening, Lyndall is like, I'm still annoyed with this bitch waking me the fuck up. She got to go home. So she's like, yeah, she's projecting all of this negative energy. I'm just not reciprocating that. It's too much. So she goes around to everyone and tells them about how Eliza woke her up about being in the bottom. Paula, diva, her one diva moment, heard this and was like, oh no, ma'am, I'm working with Harry. Eliza has to go ASAP. I said, okay, Paula, okay. And that's when they all start spreading that it needs to be Eliza. Now, I thought for a second, like, this is going to be one of the fake outs. Like, it may not actually be Eliza. Watch it be Jackson. But that didn't really happen. We see Lottie says that she doesn't like that Harry and Paula have so much control. And this is when Asha mentions that if they take out Eliza, that Jackson will likely just go back to the boys. So maybe we should just do laws. And this is when I was like, okay, something else happening here. But we end up getting to the tribal and Eliza does just go home. So I was like, well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought there was going to be fake out. I thought maybe Laws was going to go home. I was like, I don't know. I was like, there's no way that Eliza's actually going to, maybe I'm like scarred from US Survivor editing, but I'm like, there's no way Eliza's actually gonna go home right now. Like, yes, okay. And I understand why some people wanted her out, but I was like, I don't know. Like, this is not really that good for everybody here. It's good for some people, not for some people. And I was like, kind of like, I don't know.
I feel like this is a rare move in these type of shows where it's like, I don't know who this was really good for. Like I think when you have this Cold War brewing, it's like having this like duo that could be a shield and numbers for you. You kind of do need that. Now Jackson's kind of like this free agent or a flop. I don't know which one yet. We'll find out next week.
Yeah.
But it's like he could really be mad at both sides, and I feel like both sides took a risk of him going to the other side. Where I feel like Eliza had the knowledge she was at the bottom, and she was trying to do something with Lyndall, and Lyndall just threw her away. And then Harry and Lottie both have the risk about it going to someone else. It's like this. I don't know who this benefited. Maybe Paula.
Low-key, like this might sound crazy, but maybe this only really fully benefits Laws because she didn't go home. And I mean, no one. I think no one will really go after her after this. I think the alliances. There's two sides forming. I thought initially Paula might benefit the most because Harry's the shield in front of her. She's the one who drove this bus a little bit to get rid of Eliza. She's not working with Eliza. Eliza's all over the place for her. But then when you think about it, if it's going to be an alliance war, people already know that Paula's working with Harry. So Paula could actually be collateral damage. So it's like, whose move, like who benefits the most from this? Because I don't want to say Lyndall because like this doesn't even seem like the intentions don't seem there with Lyndall. Like I don't know, I don't agree with her intentions, but like low key, Lyndall doesn't seem like she's gonna be targeted as much as other people. So I don't know. I don't know who this benefits at this point.
I don't think. I mean, Lyndall.
Lee, you're muted. I think if you were talking.
I was just saying we'll have to see because Survivor Australia is so unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's predictable, but
I mean,
you can predict it if you try. But I know when I'm watching, baby, I'll be like, "What the hell is going on?"
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lyndall, I don't think that this was really like. I think if she was gonna zero in on somebody, I don't know if it really should have been Eliza. Like because it just the reason is just like I don't know. Like I don't think that was the best reason ever to get her out when really Lyndall needs allies. But as we said, like she doesn't realize that. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But this is now a tribe of 10. We'll see if they can pick it up in the next few drops. And we can go ahead and get to Barren tribe episodes 1 through 3, mama. I tried to do the same thing. Tudor gave us a confessional count.
I did? I thought that was somebody else.
Oh, well, we can get credit back to Drake. Drake gave us a great confessional counter.
Yeah.
I love the colors. They're very easy.
I tried to do the same thing where I tried to like group the people on the screen as far as who they seemingly should be working with. Mark has been associated with Brooke, Faith, and Keely now as an extension as well. Johnson, Sally, and Ben is a trio who kind of have Don, at least from what we saw in the episode. And then Tez, Kat, Caleb, and Blanche all seem to kind of just be on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else observe anything differently?
From just these episodes? No.
I would say Caleb is more on the Mark side of things. I mean, we did see a lot of his promo content being like revolving around him playing this double agent role, which probably insinuates that he's going to be the one playing both sides eventually.
Both sides, yeah.
Which we're starting to see two sides form on this tribe. I would say Caleb is probably leaning more towards the Mark side at the moment, at least for the tribal council that they go to. But other than that, I mean, yeah. Tez and Kat were also a duo, which we didn't get to see that much.
Really?
But they were actually really good friends out there. Yeah, and I mean that
makes sense what happened at the tribal.
Exactly. Because the way she heard Tez's name, she jumped in immediately. She was like, "Well, actually, you guys did mention Tez's name, Johnson." Like I love that from her. She was so now wasn't the greatest move, but at least she's standing up for her people. But yeah, that was interesting as well. But no, also, I think the alliances are pretty much there.
I don't know if Don is really on his side. I feel like Don's building the shelter right now, so I don't.
He is well.
He's over there building the shelter.
Let me put him by himself over here in a little corner.
Right. because they came back from the freaking immunity. We'll get to that part, but they got back from the immunity challenge, and he was like, well, let me rebuild the shelter a little bit, and they're like, no, go strategize. Like, what, you have to have other people tell you to go strategize. Like, damn.
Like, that was so sad. Like, they're all looking at him like, what? Like, when
We're
everyone
Matt Rogers'
is looking
brother.
at you like you're crazy for not playing the game, that's how you know. Because normally it's like people get looked at crazy for playing the game too much or scrambling or feeling like. I said, oh my god, no, he's
like,
not even
like,
there. I know he's
down
not there.
and go talk to people, nigga. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And we actually hop into it because, of course, we already have the reward. Barren loses, so they become the Barren tribe with no utilities. They get back to the tribe. Don mentions that he is old boy's brother. Who is he the brother to?
Matt Rogers.
Matt Rogers.
Matt Rogers.
Which is what makes it even crazier. The fact that he's clueless in the game right now, and you literally have your brother who played.
And I was gonna say, is Matt Rogers? We talked about him a little bit, but I forgot. Is he an icon? Like, is he that girl?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of you. I don't know, Drake, what you think, but I think so.
I don't know if I think he's a really good player, but I think he's one of those players where it's like when you get towards like that mid merge, everyone's like, well, he obviously has to go at some point because he's like so clearly like the leader of his group. You know, he's that type of player. But he had a pretty good strategic mind and like knew basics, or like he knew more than basic Survivor. Like he was a good player, and Don is just related to him somehow. You know, he's
because Matt made relationships pretty early into the game. I feel like Don was more focused on the shelter, which is surprising. Like, you know, I don't think Don is like a bad person, but I mean, it's just his personality is giving bland. Like, I don't know.
To me, it gives that quintessential like camp leader type archetype. Like he wants to come in here, he wants to build the shelter. I know he made a comment about Mark and them talking. He was like, it's a whole lot of people doing a whole lot of nothing around here. I said, period.
Wait, what's his name?
Like, he is so hilarious to me.
Like, buddy, over here, like he's yelling at people. Like, I do not need to be barked orders at. Like, no.
Oh, girl, I hate when someone tries to tell me what to do. Please don't. You're not my mama.
And hold my hat. Like, hello. Hold my hat, please. Do not ask me to hold your hat.
Put it on two returning players here. I think I might want to ask them how to build this. I know Mark said he's not building the shelter, but it's like they've done this before. Like, Don, you've never been here. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like, it was giving.
Mark... Oh, you can go.
Oh, I was gonna say it was giving like the girls are trying to get as far away from him as possible. She was like, "Oh, let's do pop." Brooke was like, "Let's do pop rock." Oh, you know how to? Oh, let's go. He's like, "I don't want to have anything to do with this shelter. I'm not bringing anything for it. I don't like."
As soon as they started helping, like I remember Blanche, she was trying to help, and then he damn near hits her in the face with the freaking log.
Yes.
Like, damn. She was like, she dodged that shit. Like, and like, we'll get to Blanche. I'm okay. I do have a Kia.
Oh my god, here you go.
I'm not standing her right away. But Blanche, she's giving very like beast energy, and they call her that on the show. They called her Blanche the Beast. Or I keep saying her name wrong. I keep saying it in French. I'm so sorry, Blanche.
I was like, who is
Blanche? I've only been calling her that, so don't worry.
I'm having a hard time. Every time I see her name, I just want to say it in French. But the beast in her is in there, and I love that from her.
No, I like her so much more than I thought I was gonna like her. I actually really like her. Like she gives like I don't know, like Sooties, like Sue was getting on my nerves.
Her body
like
too.
Still like a beast, literally the abs.
She
was killing in these challenges,
and she's probably one of the older women out here. Like teed the fuck down. Come on, body. And then we see Mark say he's not wasting any time, baby. He's here to play the game. He's here to redeem himself. He talks to Faith about loving her energy and that he likes working with tough women, which we did see. And we got our shot of Valeria. And what's her name?
Viola. How could you forget Viola? How could you forget her?
Viola.
The icons.
Girl, I'm sorry. I remember Val though. I remember Val, that icon. But no, because Viola went home so early, they fucking pissed me off. But he talks about it a lot, how his allies went home and the ghosts of his allies are in the trees and in the desert and
whispering in his ear.
I don't know what energy Mark is on this season, but I'm kind of fucking with it. I really am. I like him. He makes this, is it Ruby Soho alliance?
Ruby Soho. It's like an iconic punk song.
Okay, Ruby. So I was like, I don't know what that is, Mama.
Well,
But
iconic.
hey,
Iconic for them.
Right. Thank you. I don't know it. So.
What would he have done if like Faith didn't know that song? Is she just like, sure? I don't know what that name means. Like, what would you have done?
the way I would lie anyway, I'm like, yeah, Ruby, come on, Ruby.
course.
Oh, like,
I
let's
would just
go.
I'd just be so excited our Atlantis a name on Survivor. I'd be like, yeah, that's awesome. You have a name.
Right.
No, I love that they named their alliances here. It's cute. And then we get to the first immunity for Barren. They end up winning their immunity, even though they lost the reward, really showing bitches how it's done. And this is when we see Lyndall tell Brooke about the idol, so Brooke is aware, of course. And that's kind of the end of episode 1 for them. They win the immunity, and boom. Then we get to episode 2, which is where it gets interesting for this tribe. Brooke is, of course, searching for the idol because she got told about it. And Sally, Johnson, and Ben are building a connection. Johnson mentions how he wants to redeem his BB Australia game. And they show a flashback of how he got second place, even though apparently he was the most strategic, dealing, willing person that there was that season. Which is like, I know Australia, the country votes on the winner of BB Australia. So I'm like, even if he had a little bit more leeway with the gameplay, because I know they have different twists, I'm like, yeah, but the country votes, you know? So it's like,
I mean, to be
it's
fair,
hard to be like,
from my understanding of that season, the girl he lost to, because he was like half returnees and half newbies, she had such a big fan base where it's like if he gets her out, he's screwed because the fan base isn't voting for him. Yep. But if he gets to the end with her, she wins. So he was kind of like in a lose-lose situation. He needed someone else to do it, and no one else was going to do it because they knew they would lose.
And that's the real tea. And then apparently Johnson starts talking to every fucking body because we see a montage of him talking to literally everyone. And this is when Ruby Soho, Mark, and Faith discuss that this trio is a problem. Mark continue on his I want to work with bad bitches reign. He enlists Keely to join them essentially. And he also talks to Brooke for the very first time. They hug each other. They're very happy. And Brooke tells Mark about the idol. That's where they go and locate the idol actually together. And it's like, I love them together. Like Harry and Simon, I don't know. It's like flirting versus harassment. Like this is a flirting. I love them together. Like Brooke and Mark are eating it up. And then you get to Harry and Simon and it's just like, hold on. Too much going on.
I agree with you though. I don't know about the analogy.
The analogy might be a little.
Yeah.
But I completely agree with you. I love them two together. And it honestly, the comparison is like I'm like, oh my God, I'm taking it back every time I see Simon and Harry. I'm like, all right, like get them on my screen. I like Brooke and Mark.
I feel like they're bothering me. Like it's just too much going on at one time.
I will say I feel like in a lot of people who know Brooke from her 2 seasons she competed on, I feel like a lot of us because that's when she got her intro packet, and she revealed she has a daughter now. She's 10 years older from when she first played the game. Like something about that made me feel like so touched because I was like, yeah, like I do remember when I was younger because I started watching Australian Survivor actually when the 2018 season came out, so I was season 3. And then I watched back like Brooks, without spoiling anything, like Brooke was like such an iconic person looking back, and like seeing her now 10 years later, like I feel so like nostalgic. Like I really I appreciate her as a player. Like she's someone who, yes, she is a challenge beast for sure, but she also like she's really good at connecting with people and like, you know, building alliances, and we're already seeing that right off the bat. And ooh, like I just love it when I see someone like her like just do so well in this first week. And like she's on the top of my like stan list. She's my client. I could be her client too. Like she can be my lawyer. Like I would trust her with that. So I just love her, and I feel like a lot of people agree. Like she is Australian Survivor.
No, like I never knew her before this season, and when I tell you I love her, down. I love
You
her.
have to watch her
She's an icon.
seasons.
I have
Watch
to.
season
I have
1.
to. One of these days, I'm gonna hunker down and get back into Survivor Australia binge. I will. For the public. The public deserves. But we end up getting to the reward. Barren wins the reward. We see that Ben and Blanche, because they ate it up in that goddamn
Launch the beast.
Launch the beast.
Right.
Launch the beast. and they get to go to the survivor shop. And it's like, well, you can choose for your tribe or choose for yourself. And I wanted to bring it up because there was one moment where the flint was right in front of their face. And when I tell you they could not find that flint, and when I tell you that's one of the most annoying things, like when something is right in front of you and you do not fucking see it. Like, oh, that pisses me the fuck off.
Blanche was too focused on the salt and vinegar chips.
She was.
Yeah.
And like they almost didn't get the fish because they didn't even see the flint. They were like, oh, I guess there's no flint to cook the fish. And it's like, maybe the flint is right there.
Do you guys reckon? I don't know if Drake, maybe you think so as well, but based on past seasons, they love hiding like oh, my thing froze. They love hiding stuff inside of like jars, like from these rewards, like whether it's the auction or whatever it is. In this case, we have the chip jar. Why was it in a jar and why was it chips? Like it almost felt like maybe there's like a scroll inside. And I don't think Blanche was actually thinking that way. I think she genuinely wanted the chips. That's how I read it. But I almost wonder if maybe because they were focusing on the chips a couple of times, so I almost wonder if maybe like there was a scroll in there because like the advantage had to be somewhere.
I fully expect it.
Yeah, you're smarter than me because I was looking at the jars and I'm like, it felt like those influencers who be like getting milk and orange juice and like putting them in like different like, containers. I was like, why is this? Like, I knew there was something off about it because I'm like, why would chips be in that huge jar? Like, there has to be something going on. Like, the music seemed kind of like, but I wasn't
where
sure
else
about like
would
inside.
the advantage be? Because you have to think like the producers, like when you look at the Australian Survivor producers, like they talk about all the time. They're like, we need every episode to be a banger. We need something to be like, we need something different for the storyline each episode. It can't be like a bland episode. So for this one, it's like it turned out bland because we only got them picking 4 items that help the tribe. But where's the title? Where's the advantage? Like that's what we want to see, right? So you would have to think that it's hidden somewhere in the shop. And I almost wonder if it's in the little jar of chips.
I kind of expected it to be like old school, like US Survivor, where like sometimes it's like you can get like a full bag of rice, or you can get like a small bag of rice and an idol clue. Like I thought it was gonna be something like that,
or they did that in season 1, actually.
Yeah, so I thought it would be something like that, or just have a full out advantage right there. Be like, hey, Ben and Blanche, you guys can just get like an extra vote right now and bring nothing back if you want. You just have a giant target on your back. But this probably has to be in one of those things, right? They should put a cookie jar in there for Simon when he goes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just to troll him. Literally just to troll him.
Oh my god, wait, wasn't for Simon's mug him with the cookie idol? That is so hilarious. The fact that they made that as the mug. Now, I know some people probably wanted something else to be shown with the cookie on that image, but we won't go that far.
Well, that's great.
Well, maybe. This is where Kat mentions that she wants to be non-threatening, and she says she wants to play the auntie card. Now, I don't know how that leads to what we see in the rest of the episode, but okay, auntie. Okay, auntie.
I feel like every family has at least like one aunt like that. One aunt, one uncle.
One crazy drunk aunt that's always drinking, always cussing, telling everybody business. Yeah,
right. Because
I had an auntie like that. Rest her soul. Child.
She said, "I want to play under the radar," and then fast forward to the end, her last confessional. I'm bored.
She got bored of the auntie card. I know that's right. And then we get to the immunity. Barren ends up losing the immunity, and this is when we get back to the tribe. And Johnson is pushing Don's name. He is also trying to lock in a 5 with Ben, Faith, Brooke, and Mark because he is talking to everyone. And they, of course, don't really give a damn about this alliance because they know that he has been trying to make an alliance with damn near the entire tribe. So Mark floats the idea of, well, maybe it should just be Johnson. And this starts sticking with a few people around the camp. It seems like the momentum is starting to build. And this is when Kat is like, I want to get rid of a bigger player. I see that Mark and Faith have a lot of control. Let's get rid of Faith. So she goes to Sally and it's like, well, Sally, Faith is putting your name out there because one of the original plans that were thrown out was that there will be a split vote between Faith and Tez, I believe. Is that correct? Okay.
I think so. Damn near, I think Kat was just saying anything.
Think so.
I don't know. She told everybody.
It didn't go nowhere. It didn't go nowhere.
Right.
She tells Sally that, and then she tells Tez that his name is being thrown out as well. And then she goes to Brooke, which I know this is a blatant lie. I know for a fact there was a plan for a vote between Sally and Ted, some type of split, but I know for a fact this is a lie because she tells Brooke that Faith has thrown out her name and we're all playing Faith's game. And it's like, Cat girl, what the hell are you out here doing, mama?
Didn't she say she's thrown out the returnees names? Like, so that means Mark and her. And we know it's not Mark. I kind of like when people lie in Survivor for no reason, but you didn't need to do this. It was a bad lie.
Your audio sounds kind of different.
Yeah,
right?
was the audio cutting out for other people? Yeah, I think
it didn't cut out, but it just sounds different.
Yeah, I heard what you said. It just sounded different.
Also, Lee, I think the split vote now I'm remembering it was Sally and Johnson.
Sally and Johnson.
That was the one. Yeah, that's what everyone was told initially. And that's what they were gonna do going into tribal until,
Messy boots.
Until Shorty just started, she was bugging out. I think as we said, she was bored. Well, as she said, she was bored. And I also think, I don't know, maybe because the traders, it's real quick. It's per day. Somebody leaving at the end of the night. And she was feeling like, you would think Survivor would be fast-paced enough for her. But
I looked at her exit interview, so I have a little more understanding of why she did what she did. And I didn't shout out Eden from Titans versus Rebels because he conducts at least that's the only one I know of that conducts the interviews for the exit so he did it with Kat. So she talked about how when she came into this game, like she knew what Australian Survivor was. Like she's kind of like the old school girly who watched since Borneo, but then she kind of stopped. So she came into this wanting to have more fun because it's not that she didn't have fun on Traders, but she played a more careful game on Traders, which did get her far. I mean, I think I'm allowed to say this because she said it in the episode quite literally, but she was murdered last because she was such a big threat by the end for the Traders. So, I mean, she knows how to play the game well, and it seemed like no one was on Kat for this episode until
she did all of this extra.
There.
She literally did all
of it. And that's why I'm like, I was annoyed for like 2.2 seconds because I was like, well, now you're annoying me because I was rooting for you. And I did not want you to do all of this because I want to see you do this like consistently, not just for one episode. But you know what? I got over it and I was like, you know what? She was pretty iconic this season. Like she did a big one. A lot of people loved her by the end of it. So I love her for that.
Yeah. Do I sound good now?
This is very funny.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yep. And then Brooke immediately tells Mark about what Kat is saying about not trusting Faith. And Mark is like, well, I know who Kat is, so she needs to keep it the fuck cute. And then he
clocked her real quick.
Clocked her so fast. He goes to Kat and he's like, well, Kat, I know you're wasn't there someone on your show like Sila or something? You had beef with him.
Crazy work.
Like, oh, he's a super fan, bitch.
Like, why would you bring up
oh my god, he actually covered her show on one of RHAP's episodes.
Really?
So he actually covered one of the episodes for her show. She had no idea, but he knew the whole time.
Work.
Yeah, it's actually so funny.
Oh, that's crazy work. And then him bringing up her trauma. Like, he didn't even say, like, oh, like, I watched your season, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know what number season. Like, he literally said, oh, what about that ally that you had beef with that tried to get you out? Like, oh, okay.
Girl, no wonder Kat wanted Faith out. She was like, your number one ally has got to go immediately.
Right.
This makes me realize if you've ever been on a past show, you have to be open about it because like there's gonna be someone out here who knows. Because
a few people actually knew both Johnson and Kat, so it wasn't even just Mark. Like there were a few people who knew.
Right, and remember during the cast reaction, I asked you guys like, what do you do? Because like I feel like no matter what, like it's not like, do you tell them and then like you have like a slight target on your back, or do you not tell them and then you're looked at like, oh, you're weird because why didn't you say that? Like I don't know, and I didn't think we were gonna get the answer to that so quickly. I don't know because Johnson is not looking too good either. So
no, they both were cracked. Really, that's so funny that both of them came from other shows and came on here and was like, "Let me play to the fullest of my extent."
Mind you, I think Johnson wasn't even trying to be that cracked. I think he actually thought he
no,
was eating it up because he was
Yes,
like,
he
I had the
definitely did.
social game on BBAU. I'm gonna have the social game this season. But the thing is, like, I think a lot of the mistakes that people make on this show so early on is connecting with too many people. Like if you're talking with all 11 people on your tribe, people are going to compare notes. They're going to be like, "Well, wait, this person literally said the same exact thing to me. They've got to go." And that's kind of what happens with Johnson here. Like they can all tell that you're being this open social butterfly who wants to work with everyone. And at that point it's like, "Well, now I feel like you're being fake in front of me because you're saying this to every single person here." So, yeah, it's not eating as much as he thinks it is.
Especially when you have returnees, like Mark's like recognizes like, oh, this is kind of how I played last time. Like I'm like you're not as slick right now. Like I can see you.
Right. And also like that time that you have, like if you spread out your time like and divide it between 11 people, that time is less, like it's a little bit more surface level than it would be if you spent that time with like 5 people that you actually really want to work with. So at that point it's like, well, then now you're telling them like all the same stuff because there's not much to say. I haven't gotten to know you as well game wise as I wanted to because there's 11 of you guys rather than like a smaller group. So yeah, I think that in like a game like Big Brother, of course that works because you have so much more time, but there's not enough time to be splitting your time between 11 people.
He tried downplaying it so much, but like people around him can even tell that he's a strategic presence because that's just the way he's talking with people. It's like you're talking to so many people, like even Kat. And I don't know why Kat had to say this, but she just says anything.
She
was literally talking
in her mind.
She was with Johnson in a conversation. Johnson told her the vote, and she was like, "Well, Johnson, you really think, as someone as strategic as you really think such an obvious vote would happen?" Like she clocked the
like,
fuck out of him. Like she's so funny for that. What did she do that?
Oh my god, she's hilarious.
But then we get to the tribal of episode 2, and Tez asks Ben if he spread his name around because that is what Tez has been hearing, and Ben says no. Tez is like, "Well, that's not what I heard," and it's like, "Okay, Tez, you better speak up for yourself."
Right.
And this is when Kat says, "Well, no, Ben and Johnson threw out Tez and Keely's name. They said they want to go after the weaker people," and Johnson gets real gagged. He's like, "Oh, well." You know, I don't think I said that necessarily. You know, me and Keely have an understanding. And Keely was like, "Do we?" Basically, I don't think we do. They were jumping him bad.
Kat handled this like a round table, and like she thought Johnson was a traitor. Like you could tell she's played traitors before. Like that's
literally.
You're so right.
And this is when Mark tells Keely that he doesn't trust Kat and wants her out. He's like, "Grab Brooke and Faith and we'll get those numbers." And while he's talking to Keely, Tez actually comes over and he's like, "I'll talk to you. I'll grab you after her."
For him, honestly, so great. Get active. You have to get active.
Honestly, because he grabbed him after them.
Yeah, so, and he was in the right side of the votes, and he voted against his number one ally because that's part of the votes. Like Tez is honestly smart for that. Like,
no, he
I
is.
stand by his decision.
He is. I'm glad he got up like that.
5, because you had the other 5 people just sitting there like, "Oh, we're twiddling our thumbs.
We don't know what to do."
Wait, let's let them make the decision. Like, no. I did like how he kind of got up, even though he got rejected. I do think that it was a good choice to get up like that. And
Mark is crazy for rejecting him, but if like I feel like if you see people stand up a tribal, get up and just walk over there and see if they keep talking. Because if they don't keep talking, there's an issue going on here.
Yeah, like you're not involved. But Mark, he talks to him after he talks to him, and he also talks to, I believe, Caleb gets up, and then Keely talks to Brooke and Faith as she's told to do. And essentially they work out the vote. They're standing there and they work out the vote, and Kat ends up going home. Everyone else kind of stays seated for the most part, and not much of conversation takes place. And Kat just goes, which I was gagged by. I thought Kat had some fight in her. I did. Our Trey.
I mean, when you think about it, like it's a very similar. This is so funny. It's literally Kat literally saw Indy last season. She said, Indy ran so I could sprint. Like, she literally took the strategy by tanking her game all the way down. Like, they both started on such a good position, honestly. Like, it wasn't that bad for Indy. Even Kat as well. No one said Kat's name, and then suddenly, like, she tanks her game so hard. And then it's a fuck ass mess with these 5 who are seated because they all voted in different directions. Like, you have Sally betraying Johnson,
Which
and
was
you have Blanche just voting for Sally randomly. Like, she thought the split vote was still happening. And then you have Johnson, who wants to work with Dawn in this next episode, but you just voted for Dawn. It's an absolute mess for these 4 now, technically.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're gonna do after this.
Yeah. I will also say, just like, I think this would be a good move by Mark if he was able to get the votes at camp and orchestrate this blindside. This would have been a good move. Doing it like this in a live tribal is wild. It's entertaining, but it's wild strategically. But I'd rather you be entertaining. So
Yeah, I
oh
agree.
my god, Kat's confessional, when she did the vote thing, she was like, "I'm voting for Johnson because he has pissed me off a lot."
That was crazy work. She's iconic, honestly.
It's crazy.
Like, the short amount of time she was here was so iconic.
Like, we lost her too soon. We did. She would have been crazy.
That's crazier realizing she tried to flip this vote on Faith and then failed, and then she went back to Johnson. So, like, how mad could he have really pissed you off?
To the fullest, basically. And then we get to episode 3 for the Barren tribe, and Mark is feeling himself down after the move. And basically, the girls start noticing it. Johnson is one of the people. He's talking about how he feels confident, and now he's in damage control. Blanche tells Johnson that he was a part of the split, and Mark is the one who changed the vote. So he would have went home if Mark did not switch up the vote. And this is when Blanche says, well, look, I think Mark is running the tribe and we need to take him out. And that's when they talk
Blanche the Beast.
Blanche the Beast.
Right.
And they talk to Caleb and Dawn, and they're like, well, we could be numbers with Sally and Ben to maybe take out Mark. So if they do stick with them, we could have a 5 v4, actually a 6 v4 with Tez kind of there. But we'll have to see because Caleb, like you mentioned, Theodore, is the double agent kind of in the middle. And Dawn is still building the shelter. So really, I think Blanche, she definitely will not work with Marge or anyone on his side. So I think I could put her more on this side. Tez is more in the middle. And then Dawn and Tez are kind of just Dawn and Tezing right now.
But Tez with the capability and Dawn with the shelter.
Yeah. I feel like Tez is definitely playing, just knowing that they are a fan. I just think we're just not seeing it. But there's no way that they're not playing.
No, for sure.
Right.
I mean, we see it literally at Tribal. Like, that was a play to call out Ben, first of all. Like, that's a good play because a lot of the time, if you stay silent and your name is on the chopping block, like, you're more likely to go home. It's better to call people out because then at least you're showing that you have this active rivalry with someone who isn't going home. So now going into this next episode, like, Tez versus Ben could become a thing. And then these other people won't have to worry about Tez. And that's how he stays. Plus, Tez actively going to Mark because he clocked that Mark is the majority. He said, let me go to Mark because I want to be involved in this. And he voted in the majority. And now, in a way, he can kind of float throughout this pre-merge without worrying about becoming a target again. Because, I mean, you don't want to mess with Tez because if you say his name, he's going to call you out at Tribal Council. So that's also another thing. Like, you got to assert your dominance. And that's what Tez did.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll see where it puts him in these next few episodes for sure. Because I'm rooting for him. I like him. And we get to the reward. Barren loses the reward, and we get back to the tribe. And Keely wants to make sure Faith is good. So she's talking to Faith, and she's like, "I don't like how showy the move with Mark was. She didn't like the attention that was put on them." And Faith kind of agrees. And this is where she's like, I don't want to be taken out just for being close to Mark. I want to basically have my own journey in this game. And Keely begs the question, like, well, when do we remove Mark from the situation? Now, we don't get to see anything else past that. Immunity comes, Barren wins immunity. That's it for them on this episode. But I bet my bottom dollar Faith is not too keen on doing this. I feel like Faith would choose Mark over Keely, but you never know.
I think so, especially now, because I think it's a good thought to have, but I think acting like we need to get the numbers for it to happen right now is just way too early. I think I do understand the fear of being scared that they take you out over Mark, but I think Mark is just a good shield if you are able to build connections with other people as well. And I think maybe during the end game, Faith would choose Keely, but us not seeing her perspective makes me think she's definitely choosing Mark as of right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's just way too early. Like, I think these are inside thoughts. These are confessional thoughts. I'm not sure even like planting seeds right now is the right thing. Because as you said, like Mark is a very good shield. So yeah, I don't know. I think she just needs to work on building other relationships rather than trying to jump on him, because that will actually get her, if he gets any wind of this, that will actually get her sent home for real. Like, it will be like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Girl, the girls in the chat said, "How y'all not watching 50? Look, girl, we doing this. We doing the better Survivor. That's the real tea. We doing the Survivor that matters. Oh no, that's right.
Right.
We're doing a ranking
2.5 more hours.
It is ready to be rewinded to watch. Okay,
Right.
I'm not on the recap
2.5 more
tonight,
hours.
so we're fine.
Yeah, none of us are on that recap tonight. That's the thing, girl. We got multiple people on the team now. Not all of us have to be in one place no more. We got shit going on. Even though I am supposed to be there tonight. So let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Wait, you gotta watch this episode.
No, Farrah's gonna tell me the tea. My thought process was it's 3 hours. So even if I were to miss the full hour of the first hour, there's 2 more. I'll be okay.
Exactly.
Well, ad breaks too that you can just skip over if you can rewind.
I can't rewind, girl. I'm gonna watch on Paramount. Y'all got a link that I can rewind on?
I watch on Paramount, so it's in my recordings. So it's recording as we speak.
I do not have that. Right.
Someone in the chat tell me if Mother V's cooking though. Like, I need to know. I do need to know. That is my #1 draft pick. I need to make sure.
Has anything actually happened? It's been 30 minutes. Has anything actually happened, or are they just talking?
Have we got to cancel Christmas yet from Q?
They need the 30 minutes to introduce the cast and to do their whole thing of welcome to 50, but
they
probably
even on a regular episode, nothing happens within the first 30 minutes.
It really don't. It really don't. But let's go ahead and wrap this up with our tier rank. Let's rank the girls. It's gonna be in whatever order they're uploaded. So we're just gonna go in that order. First with Asha. Now I fuck with Asha. I do. However, Purple Kelly Asylum.
Well, no, because she's getting this. She could get this could be her winner edit, because when I look back at previous seasons, like usually the winners that are more low key, they're given a confessional or two within the first week. That's basically Asha right now. They didn't have to show her, but why did they show her? I don't know. Giving a little bit of a winner tease. I don't know. Well, I think
my girl was
mid maybe, because
I was gonna say mid. I was gonna say mid, but
socially there.
Look, she's my girl. She's my girl. So I'm gonna let y'all have it. But I was Purple Kelly Asylum.
Okay, but Lee, you'll always be the first person to say that these rankings also likability factor adds to it, and I like her. Yeah. So she going to mid. Sorry,
I would put her in camp.
Okay, well if that's the case, Ben need to be my mother.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
I would say Ben is child.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say, look, this is maybe biased because that's my One Piece brother in right now. He might be the best team, the group challenge performers. I've just eaten a minute. He's like crazy in these challenges.
Yes, man. Mid for that. Mid for the cactus speedo.
Okay.
Something to look at. He is so fine. Good Lord. Something about him is just so beautiful. I love the hair. Oh, he's so tall. Wow. Blanche.
Somebody wants that prickly.
Wait, Keely, what?
I said I'm
I heard you whisper under your breath like you wasn't gagging about Steven from One Tree Hill on the Traitors.
Okay, no, first of all, you pulling over Traitors drama. You can't do that to me. We can't be bringing up.
That's a different universe, Lee. This is
it's a different universe. Yeah, you can't bring that up. But I'm not gagging. I don't care. I don't care.
What we doing with Blanche the Beast?
Unfortunately, Purple Kelly for me, because like we just haven't seen her in
Yeah, I
2
agree.
of the episodes that much.
The Purple Kelly Asylum. Brooke is mother.
Mother.
Hello.
Head mother.
Absolutely.
She's
Head
never losing
mother
a
in
spot.
motherfucking charge.
Yeah.
Next is Caleb. Purple Kelly?
Yeah.
Purple Kelly.
I think from the promos, I think he will have like be a big character on this season, but he didn't do anything in this drop. We didn't get to see much of him.
No,
Every single time I saw his tattoos in a challenge, I'd be like, wait, who is that?
But
And then
I will say Caleb is so real for his
Oh
redemption
my
being he
God.
hates his job. Like that's like his
That
is
redemption
really-
is he just hates
like-
his job.
he is speaking for the masses, baby. Like, oh
Right.
my God.
But see, this is why I can't see him winning, because like you would think in the first week he would get some strategy, but his only content was really just his job, and like usually those types of people don't end up winning. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Purple Kelly's good for him this week.
Yeah, I don't know about winning, but I do see like the character potential.
Yes, a
Yeah.
pivotal character.
Next is Cameron. I would say mid for Cameron as well. Y'all agree
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah,
yeah.
we top him.
Keely, what's the
Well, why above
No.
Asha though? Because wasn't
Yeah, I
Asha
was gonna.
like
That's what I was
the
saying.
was
same?
just-
Maybe
I
not
was
in front of him.
I was just
Right.
placing him. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. God damn.
What I was gonna say is actually if there was a father rank, but
Oh, okay, we can.
Oh.
We
a
can.
daddy rank,
Papa.
a daddy
Uh,
rank. But no, that's what I was thinking in my head, and then it was too obvious on my face. I got called out.
Next is Cat. Child. All I can think is
Oh.
child. Or
Yes.
Or is she camp as hell?
I was gonna say,
Well,
okay, not camp.
What did
but
Indy
she
get
can't be in
last
chop
season?
because
we gave
she's very
Andy
chop.
camp.
Okay, put her in camp. Put her in
Yeah.
camp.
I'm
She
down with
definitely
camp.
reheated
for
those
entertainment, she
nachos.
is camp because
I'm down with
for
camp.
entertainment and likability. So
Yeah.
Y'all,
No,
now
that
this
was
is the child. Or is Daniel a chop?
that's a
Who?
chop. That's
Oh.
a chop. That's a chop.
Girl, I don't even know his name. I thought his name was I don't even know.
David.
I don't even know.
David.
I
Yeah.
don't even know.
His name Jackson.
What do we think about Don? Is Don a child?
Chop,
Child.
chop,
Chop?
not even child. Chop. He chopping the wood
Chop.
for the thing.
Yeah.
He gonna go.
I would be
He's
down
done.
with chop. I would be down
Yeah.
with chop.
He chopping the wood. That's all he doing. So
Nobody
No.
knows where he is. Did he not do
Eliza,
his research?
y'all.
Can we make a? That's
she's child because the poem is so.
Hey,
She's street
She's
child.
very
I can't put her in chop. The poem.
I
was
will
too
say she
much.
was very unique. Like I haven't seen an Eliza on
I
Australian
agree.
Twitter, so she can
No,
get
I
shot.
liked her a lot, so I can't put her in chop. Like,
Mhm.
Next, we have Faith. Now, other than the relationship with Mock, she hasn't really done shit.
Yeah, I would think mid.
Mid.
I wouldn't even say mid, but we can give her
me
mid.
neither. I was gonna put her in
Well,
Purple Kelly.
I mean,
Okay,
wait,
so-
but are we thinking like I don't know, are we merging it
Game-wise,
with game as well? Because game wise she's kind of eating it up.
It honestly
No.
depends on how much you wanted to factor in. Like, do we feel like her game is strong enough to keep her higher than something Purple Kelly? I don't think it is, because like,
I would,
yeah, she's in a good position, but like,
I wouldn't say
Right.
Purple Kelly because I feel like we do know her.
I don't know her.
Yeah, I feel like we know her because
Right.
she is I mean she's Mark's duo, so I don't know.
I know Mark.
She was in like a band growing up or something. They said that. or
I
something.
They
know-
literally
I
had
know
the
Ruby
first named
Soho.
alliance this season.
Child, I'll give
That's
her
a
mid. She
tie.
going at the bottom of mid though, because I
Bottom
don't.
of it is okay.
Yeah.
Harry is mother. I'm sorry, I love Harry.
He's
Oh, wait,
eating.
not about Brooke. Wait.
I was gonna say,
Yo, damn! Can I put the people on the board first?
What? Be a little bit kinder with it, because I do not
We
need to
on
ever
it.
see anyone above Brooke.
Taylor said, "Hold on. Make sure you put
Yeah.
that bitch in the right
Mhm.
place."
We were on a tight ship over here,
Mhm.
oh
What do
my
you think
God.
about Jackson?
right next to
Child.
Eliza. Right next to Eliza.
next
Right
to
next to
his-
his girlfriend, child.
Well,
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 what we feel about Johnson?
He
oh
might
Lord,
also be child because
he's a
I
mess.
think-
Yeah, chop.
Chop?
he was almost first out. Like with his
He's
tribe.
a mess. Yes, he was almost first out.
yeah,
lucky,
and it's
actually.
like
Head chop. Yeah.
he's trying to work with. I just don't see it working out. Like literally, Sally just voted for you, and then you're trying to get Don, but you just voted for him. He seems a little lost. I don't know.
Maybe this will be some awakening for him, but he might be out next podcast. He might be out.
I think he's next. Yeah, I think
the edit played in his face. So
yeah,
right. He's chopped.
And then we have Keely. I'm thinking mid.
Well, not that.
No,
No, I'm kidding. No, okay, guys.
This is Keely I'm talking to.
Yeah, you can ask me. I'm biased. I can't answer.
I would put her mid after Cameron.
Above Ben.
Yeah, above Ben after Cameron. Maybe even above Cameron.
Okay. I agree with this. Definitely not over Asha, but I agree with this.
Yeah.
Actually, put her there because I'm looking at the lineup of these two mothers who are playing kind of similarly on their tribes. Like low-key, both Keely and Asha could have a winner at the moment. Less so Keely, I think, but Asha for sure.
I would be so happy either way. Oh
I mean, I would love it too.
I would be so happy.
Oh, I did see Eric. Eric said Fake is a Trumpy. We low-key did.
Oh, I was not gonna bring that up, but
well, you said
I didn't know. Well, I didn't know she was a Trumpy, but I did see one of the people she follows on Twitter. And
I don't have no faith in her no more.
I mean, she's a dummy. How are you a Trumpy from Australia?
I didn't want to bring it up because I don't know how people feel about bringing up politics on the pod.
Well,
oh, girl, this is the reality kingdom. We put the real reality.
Okay, then put her in Chop. Put her in.
Go down.
Where's the mega asylum?
Now,
what do you mean
by
following?
Too many. I will.
Can I say the name of who she follows? Can I say the name? Am I allowed?
Yes.
Charlie Kirk.
No.
Because I mean, I don't know if she even knew him before that. It seemed like she followed him. No, she made her Twitter account after she got not eliminated, but after she got out of the show. So because she made her Twitter account after the filming. So you must have followed someone.
Yeah.
After that. And why did you pick
him? Well, she's bottom of Chop. Let's see if her gameplay will get her out of Chop. I'm not against putting a person higher if their gameplay is doing something. But
I agree. But let's start her
gameplay right now. So she'll start at the bottom.
So I take everything back about me vouching for her for mid. I honestly forgot about that fact. I was like, let me just block it out of my mind.
I'm so disappointed. I wanted to smoke with her so bad. Like her vibes seemed great, but now they've all been destroyed.
I don't even believe in the legalization of weed, girl.
No, you gotta smoke that you.
You gotta smoke that you.
Yeah,
Lottie is mother.
Okay, yeah.
Lottie is head mother in charge. That's my mama.
Yeah.
Next we have Laz, Purple Kelly.
Purple Kelly.
She's head Purple Kelly though.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what? She seems like she has a little bit of that spunk to her. Like, I don't know. The way she immediately with Linda was like, yes, let's look for the idol at 12 in the morning. Like, I love that from her.
Yeah, I like her.
But other than that, we didn't see her.
And then we have Lindell. She got a lot of content. I would say mid at least.
That's the thing. I kind of part of me
top of mid.
Part of me wanted to say camp because she got the idol and she did all that, but then I'm like, I just disagreed with everything she did in episode 3.
I mean, but she gave it to Brooke of all people, and that we have to say. Like, if she gave it to like a Caleb, no shade to Caleb, but I would be bored.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm a little biased though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Mark, I would argue mother for Mark as well. I love Mark. I like a man that takes control.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but in these first 3 episodes, I kind of feel like he might have been like the main character, and I didn't expect that. Out of all the attorneys for it to be Mark, who was
main mother.
He was constantly getting content.
Well, wait. Stop what you're doing.
Right, exactly.
I saw what you were doing.
It wouldn't let you do it.
There's a reason.
You're not going to do that.
Girl, are we putting Paula Kelly aside?
Yeah, she's in Purple Kelly.
I mean, we kind of have to.
Has to. I literally in the 3rd episode, someone's like, "Yeah, Paula and Mark." I said, "Wait, who?"
Bro, he didn't even discuss Richard. He just put him down.
Richard in
I said, "Oh, that girl."
We know where Richard going, girl.
No, can we put him in top honestly? Because he doesn't have any allies. Clearly, yeah, he doesn't have allies.
Well, he almost got chopped.
Game with anyone
in the 1st episode.
He's such like an oddball. Like I don't know. I'm not against oddballs, but like at least do something, and you're not doing anything.
That's why he Purple Kelly for now. We'll see. We'll see if he needs to go to Chop.
Sure,
who agrees with Chop?
For now, yes. We'll see.
I feel like last Purple Kelly.
Yeah, I think he has to be Purple Kelly because he has 0 confessionals. I just feel like he has to be purple.
What about Sally, y'all? Purple Kelly?
Purple.
I mean, yeah, I will say I loved her intro. I mean, I got kind of emotional when she talked about her brother, but I mean,
Yes.
other than that, we just didn't get to see her this episode.
I will say I almost got her confused with Lottie.
Me
in the
too.
beginning.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Lottie.
I think we mentioned that in the cast assessment. Like, it was Sally and Lottie were a little bit confusing because people had them on different tribes in the preseason, and then it was Lyndall and Faith that we kept confusing because we thought Lyndall was on the Burke tribe, but then we found out she wasn't.
Y'all, Simon is low-key Purple Kelly.
Ooh.
No?
He didn't get much for a returnee.
He really
he did
didn't.
get a lot.
Like him
Yeah,
being a
top of
returnee,
Purple
I'm
Kelly.
like, you're Purple Kelly.
And the only
I think
time he was
Bert
on
top
screen,
of
they were
Purple Kelly.
clowning him.
He got his mug, and that's about it.
He's
He
only
did
top of
right.
Purple Kelly for being Simon, though. That's the gag.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
mean, he also got 2 confessionals, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Tez.
And then
Oh,
lastly, we have
man.
Tez, who I fear
Yeah.
has to go. Love you, Tez. Love you,
Yeah.
Tez.
Yes, I like Tez
Way
so much.
Richard.
but
But they Purple Kelly in you.
They are.
They are.
This isn't Tez's fault. The editors are
We're
doing
gonna put
Tez
him
wrong.
above Sally too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's good.
All right, and this
Laws
is our
might be a little too
team.
high. Now I think about it.
I'll break her down.
Like,
a little
we
bit.
actually don't know her.
I know her.
Well, from the latest episode when she got the introduction to her kids, Indigo and Isabel.
Oh, that was her. I forgot who that was.
So here's our
Yeah,
I
right.
no recollection. I don't recall.
I think this is good though.
This is our tier rank. Our mother tier: Brooke, Mark, Harry, and Lottie, which I think is very accurate, my mom. The rest is the rest. And honestly, child, we've been here for 2 hours. Let's go ahead and put a wrap on it, mama. Get into the other shit. We have our reality rewind vote. One of these 10 shows will be covered in May. So choose wisely. The link is in the description to place your vote now. Also, join the Patreon. This month, we have had 3 Patreon videos. We had 4 in January. Get into the content. If y'all want to see me and Pharaoh exclusively spill all the tea, get into it on the Patreon, only $3. Click the link in the description. Also, if you loved Keely, Theodore, Dirty Drake, get into the motherfucking Discord, mama. You can talk to us all of the time. We kiki, we laugh, we cut up. It's a good time. Also, everything is happening. Tonight, we will be covering Survivor 50. Tomorrow is the Traders finale. We're picking up House of Villains this Friday. Fear Factor and Beast Games will be going on. Drag Race and Summer House on Saturday. Sunday, Love is Blind and Baddies USA. And every Tuesday, Pharaoh is dropping his scripted Kingdom content. So if you're into scripted media, get into it. Click the link. Actually, that's not in the description. Maybe it should be. But look up the scripted Kingdom. Check out Pharaoh. Give him a coin.
Oh yeah,
Eat it
also
up.
one more thing. Make sure you because on Tuesday is the next recap, right? Not Wednesday, because the episodes are shifting now by one
Yes.
day. So it's one day earlier just from now on. So from now on, it's just every Tuesday we're recapping.
Yes, every Tuesday we'll be live to recap Survivor Australia Redemption. Australian Survivor Redemption. However you want to say it, bitch. We're going live every Tuesday night. So get into it. And thank y'all for keeping it real with the kingdom. We're out.
Peace.